What is good, internet? My name is JB. Welcome back to more College Football 26. We're here for season 6 of our Arkansas State Dynasty. If you're enjoying the content, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. Very much appreciate if you could do either one of those things. And if you enjoy watching an entire season of College Football 26, all the fun, madness of the games, the recruiting, all that sort of stuff, you know, making sure you grab a snack and stick around. Easy for me to say. I love how I mess up talking in the first 30 seconds of the intro. That's just what I do. Regardless, we are here, year 6. We are a very good team. You see our preseason ranked 19. We are coming off of back-to-back first-round exits in the college football playoffs. So we're looking to take that step up to maybe, you know, a second-round exit. That'd be like double as good as we've ever done. But we also took a step up in competition. We left the American, and we are now in the Big 12. So should be fun. You can see we are also taking on UAB here in week 1. We played them twice last year. One as a conference game because we were in the American previously. Went from the Sun Belt to the American to now the Big 12. And we played them also in the conference championship. So fun little rematch to start the season against a ranked opponent. And it should be a good time. Recruiting is going to go crazy this season. I'll show you the prospects here in a moment. But before that, let's go ahead and meet the roster. Starting off with our quarterback, we are going to be going with Grant Shelley as our starter this season. As much as we all love Brandon Speaks, he's played very well for us the last 2 seasons. Parts of them, he's just towards the end or like the second half of the seasons, he just starts launching picks. Part of that is on me, but part of that is also just him not being the most accurate guy in the world. Now, you're going to look at Grant Shelley's accuracy and be like, well, what the fuck are you doing? Starting the guy with higher upside, basically, is what I'm doing. Grant Shelley, redshirt freshman, had a couple of good games for us last year. We played him at the start of last season just to see if he maybe could just earn the job. But we made sure to keep his redshirt eligibility, so we do have him for the full 4 years at this point. And he's got a cannon of an arm, a lot higher throw power than Brandon Speaks. And the problem is, though, he doesn't quite have the deep ball. But medium and short, he's very comparable. And that could be a problem because we do have a big-time deep threat. But we'll reassess if we end up having to go back to Brandon Speaks. We know he can do it. So it's not a bad thing to have like a guy that you can trust as a backup. But we're going to go with Grant Shelley as our starter. At running back, we brought in Jermaine Pekulik in the transfer window. It's for kind of just like a revolving door of really good transfer portal running backs. And this season is Pekulik's turn. He's a north-south receiver. He's an 88 overall. I don't know how much he is actually going to play. He'll probably be our main power back, but I want to see a lot of Cameron Gallo as well. He was a big-time recruit we got in the last season, and we probably irresponsibly went way too hard into his athleticism. He has 96 speed and acceleration, which, I mean, it's not a bad thing to have a freak athlete, but, you know, he's not really too good at other running back things that, you know, you need a running back to do, like holding on to the football and carrying and stuff. But I want to see him play a lot. I think what we might do is just have Pekulik be our power back and Gallo be our third down back, even though Pekulik is a really good receiving back. He's a north-south receiver after all. I don't know. We'll figure out what we're going to do, but we need Gallo on the field early and often, I think. Zach Rasmussen, thought he was going to be a lot better than he ended up being. We do have the hours here. If we want to ever recruit a running back, we can maybe hit his quickness skill cap. No, we can't hit any skill caps. So, I mean, there's no point in holding these, but like, what are we going to do? I guess improve his IQ to make his overall better. Sure, we can make his overall look good. Like, I mean, his quickness and like elusiveness, his stuff is all fine. It's just normal dev is an absolute death sentence for skill position players. I mean, he looks a lot better now because his overall is higher, but he's really not anything special with, you know, his stats and stuff. But he is an 83, but no, he's still going to be RB3. At wide receiver, we brought in Jamal Fleck. He's an interesting guy because we did recruit him as a freshman or an incoming freshman, and he ended up going to Tennessee where he had 1 catch for 28 yards, and then he as a sophomore had 4 catches for 54 yards. And you know what? He said, I want out, and he has decided that he made the right decision. And finally, we'll end up at Arkansas State. And he's really good. 98 speed, 96 excel, 93 agility, 91 change of direction, 91 catching, 87 catch in traffic, 96 spec catch. Great route runner, great release. He is a phenomenal player, and he's only a redshirt junior. Now, the problem you might be seeing here is he does have a playing time deal breaker. but shouldn't be a problem. We can, you know, suggest some of these players head elsewhere. But we do have quite the logjam at the position. I needed to make sure we nailed out a good receiving class because we had a lot of guys on the roster. Everyone from Ferris up was like a player for us last year. Jamal Banks is okay. He's small and kind of slow, but he's a good route runner. Javonte Willer is kind of fast, kind of good route runner, kind of good hands. You see the problem here? Then we have Nick Tyree. Literally everything I just said about Willer and Banks combined. He's kind of an okay athlete with kind of okay hands and kind of okay at route running. Waddle is basically just a worse version of Jamal Fleck. Like, yeah, the same recruiting class. No, Fleck was a year ahead, but regardless, yeah, it's just not the he's just not the same caliber of athlete. Very similar players, and then Ferris he's just on the team. And then we did end up landing this guy, Jake Firth, as a true freshman. He was a 5-star, the #1 player in last year's recruiting class. He could very easily step in and play, but I mean, we have really good depth, and he is a very, very, very similar player to Banks and Tyree. But he does have elite dev, and I feel like, you know, we should just let him chill for a year. We have conference prestige as a deal breaker, and we weren't even in the Big 12 when we recruited him, so we shouldn't, as I just stumble over the word "so" 4 times in a row. We shouldn't be worried about him transferring. Now, I know every player has a playing time deal breaker in this game, but he should know, looking at the depth chart, that he's going to get a redshirt year. You would hope, but it is kind of weird that the #1 player in the country won't play. But if you look at this, like, who's he playing over? I mean, I guess it would make sense to just get him on the field over some of these guys, just because he is the #1 player with elite dev. So maybe we should just play him and just say, damn, the overall. Probably a good idea. Marvin Sealy, another elite dev guy. He's just a small version of Jamal Fleck, who could get there. Does have elite dev. Tyree Franks, impact dev, speedster, could be something one day. Brandon Gayton is on the team. That's the best I can say about him. Antoine Peppers could be a guy, really a jump ball receiver who has okay speed. Hopefully he'll turn into something down the line. Tight end, we have Chancellor Nick Briscoe. If I end up calling him Mark Briscoe at some point during this, my bad. Shout out to Mark Briscoe. But yeah, he's got decent speed, decent athleticism. We did lose the heartbreak kid, Rashawn Michaels, unfortunately, to graduation. So it is what it is. Clyde Pape is a good blocker as a backup. Kiki Gold, 4-star freshman, is on the team. And then we have a couple of bums behind them. Left tackle is Amani Okua Inonu. And he has a lot of abilities and an okay overall. Could be a guy for us. He will be our starting left tackle this season. Sean King, he's on the team. He kind of stinks. Normal dev pass protector, moved him to guard. Hopefully he turns into something. Jalil Irwin is going to be our starting center. He's all right. Yeah, we don't really have a great interior of our offensive line. Amari Tyree and Matt Tyree. Just realized that. One's from Idaho, one's from Indiana, so they're probably not related, but you never know. And Gupo could be the guy. I mean, we have three very similar players, and then Matthew Daniel was the #1 guard in the country last year. We landed him, but unfortunately normal dev. Right tackle, Trask is okay. We'd have another 5-star on the defensive end, or the defensive line, rather. Nathan Hasselbach was the #1 edge rusher in last year's class, so he managed to land. He is an incredible athlete. We need to get him on the field early and often. But the problem with him is we have guys like Markuk who might hold him back, but he does have 88 finesse moves just raw as a freshman with start of. We need him on the field. And then Prince Mikuta on the other side is another power rusher. He's the best speed rusher on the team, but we also want to see Bernard DeBeer. He was a huge get as a 4-star the year before. Then we need to see him get on the field and play. It's just we have a really good rotation of 4 guys, but we need the 5th guy to play. Actually, no, we have a really good rotation of 4 guys, and Roland Goddard is pretty terrible. Abysmal athlete, but somehow has 93 power moves. The pure power guys are just, I don't know what to do with them. I guess he's meant to be a 4-3 defensive end, or no, a 3-4 defensive end, but like he's fucking 225 pounds. I don't know what to do with that. He's just maybe gonna find the field at some point, but yeah, whatever. We did lose Zach Roth at defensive tackle, a guy who had multiple big time sack numbers seasons for us. He decided to hit the transfer portal. Unfortunately, couldn't convince him to stay, but we do have Don Blount coming back. He's a big-time run-stuffing D-tackle, 89 overall. We got Big Kona, Tue Ikolavatu. We're just going to call him Big Kona. I got him in as a big-time power guy. Decent run defender, decent pass rusher, just a solid big man up front. And then we have Vinny Reinbold as our best interior pass rusher. So we still have 3 very, very, very good D tackles. We're not really worried about it, but we did lose 2 incredible players. We also lost a guy to the draft. And then Bo Biggs, ready to step into more of a big time role. He's in his 3rd year as a starter. He's an 86 overall. Tyler Wade, 86 overall, middle linebacker is pretty good. Connor Hall will play a good bit. Both 84s, I can't read. And then we have this guy as well, DeAndre Soro. Elite Dev, 90 speed at middle linebacker. He's going to be a freak. Will is going to be Teddy Montgomery. He's a junior, 89 overall. He's awesome. Incredible run defender. Decent enough athlete. Got a great acceleration. His overall speed is pretty low, but he's just good, man. 97 tackle, 94 block shed. Good enough pass rusher. Great pursuit. And he's solid in zone coverage with an 82. Teddy Montgomery is going to be the guy for us this year. I'm going to make sure he's our sub linebacker. Him and Tyler Wade, because of the better run defenders. Bo Biggs. I mean, we have 3 really good linebackers. It's just hard to get 3 linebackers on the field. Corner, Daniel McPhee is going to start for us at one spot. He was a safety that we switched over to corner because he had really good man coverage, and he ended up being our highest overall corner. Lorenzo Mulligan is another transfer portal guy. He's not a great athlete, but Tremont Joe is a phenomenal athlete, 95 speed, 99 excel. He's a guy who we brought in as just a random 3-star, and he's developed very well over the years. We dumped all of his upgrades into his athleticism for the first at least 1 year, probably 2 years. And now, finally, we're able to dump a lot into his man coverage, and he is quite good at that. Zone coverage can still use some work, but we should have another year with him. He probably won't try to go pro as an 88 overall, but he might. Tavarius Lennon was another transfer portal guy who I thought picked another school, but he's here now. What? Okay, so we had him and Mulligan in the transfer portal, and I went after both of them. Lennon signed first, and Mulligan didn't sign. But once Mulligan signed, Lennon decommitted and went to Pitts. But now he's back here. I'm not going to complain about having another 86 overall corner. And he still has all of his ratings to spend as well. So, fuck it, we ball. And you know what? We will go ahead and just hit this skill cap. If we have any corners on our board currently, they will be impressed by that. And I don't think we'll be able to max out zone coverage, but we can go ahead and hit another skill cap there. And, you know, he's looking pretty good. He's at 89 overall now. And we'll go ahead and perfectly be able to get jammer up to silver and blanket coverage up to silver. So he just became a big time part of our defense that I wasn't expecting to have. Is he going to start over Tremont Joe? Probably not. We might just start McPhee, Lennon, and Joe. Because Mulligan is the worst athlete of the bunch, and he doesn't really play man coverage. He doesn't do one of 2 things. I mean, neither does Tremont Joe. Like, these guys are kind of like the inverse of each other. One doesn't play man, the other one doesn't play zone. And McPhee and Lennon are both really good at both. So, in an ideal world, what would happen is if we're playing a zone concept, a zone heavy week, or just a zone heavy drive, Joe would play, and then reverse this. Mulligan would play in the zone heavy drive game or whatever, and then Joe would play when we need a man cover guy. That's what would happen in an ideal world, but we can't really do that in game as much as we would like. Olawale, really good player who's just gonna see the field sometimes. Same thing with Dion Pierre. They actually have incredible depth at corner, and this guy Tremont Brown is also just a freak with incredible speed and elite dev. So he's gonna be a beast for us in a year or 2. Alex Osman, 94 overall. He's ready to continue doing his thing at free safety, and we brought in 2 transfer portal safeties. McPhee was the other one, and this guy, Damian Bloom, who just also happened to have elite dev and also just happens to be a 93 overall. I don't know what we do with him now. He was initially going to be our slot corner because I was going to go McPhee and Joe, but now that we have Lennon, I don't know where he's going to play the game. Try to put him at sub linebacker, and I don't really like that. I think he might just be a really good third safety who doesn't play a lot. I think that's probably what's going to happen. And then at strong safety, we have Nicholas Kumar. So if you're wondering why we don't start him at strong safety, it's because we have a 93 overall there. So yeah, we might just have the best safeties in the country. Probably not might. We guaranteed have the best safeties in the country. Our kicker's an 85 and our punter's an 83. In case you're wondering if we were lacking anywhere. Yeah, this is an incredible team. Unbelievable roster. The weakness of it could be quarterback, you could say. Running back's not great. The real weakness of the team is the offensive line, though. We have one guy who's an 80 and a bunch of guys trying to figure some shit out. So we'll see if they can. I'm going to set the depth charts up and I will be back and show you guys our recruits. Our depth chart has been set, but before we hop into this game versus UAB, let's take a quick look at the early recruiting class. We're going after a quarterback, kind of, Trevante East. We're not, like, married to getting him. Like, if we end up landing him, that'd be great. If we don't, I'm not going to be super heartbroken about this one, unlike last year with fucking, what was his first name? Vernon Rippin. He was a 5-star with 98 throw power and like 85 speed that went to Oregon, and when Oregon had like fucking 480 overall quarterbacks on the roster, it was dumb. And to his benefit, he is now the QB2 on the roster because everyone else transferred out. Regardless, Trevante East, he's 6'5", 176. He is a pocket passer with solid enough athleticism and a pretty good arm and pretty good accuracy. And I just thought it'd be fun to, go ahead and scout him. It's just also nice to make sure we have a backup plan in case we do end up needing them. And then at running back, we're going after Amir Ikanem, a 5-star running back. We missed out on one last year, Nick Pettigrew, who ended up going to Auburn. And you know what? Fuck everything else. Let me go ahead and show you Nick Pettigrew because, and I'll show you Rippin while we're at it too. So you guys, if you did watch last episode, you're following along and not just clicking on this video because it's on your page. If you are just clicking on this because it was in your recommended, go watch the rest of this series. But this guy that I'm about to show you is one of the highest overall players I've seen. Nick Pettigrew. He's an 82 overall true freshman. And he was first on our, he had us first on his list for like a large majority of the season. And then it was one of those scenarios where Auburn offered, got him on a visit immediately, and he committed the very next week. It was really dumb because we found him week 1. He was first for the entire year. We immediately got into his top 5. He's like, oh yeah, it's pretty much only Arkansas State. And then Auburn just took him. He's fucking unbelievable. With, I'm sure, elite dev and like no skill caps. God, this is like the kind of player you just dream of getting in one of these, and we just barely missed out on him. But let me show you the other player we barely missed out on. I guess technically 2 other players we barely missed out on. Because the year before, last episode, so 2 episodes ago, we also went after Quincy Terzili, who is now a 93 overall and Oregon starting quarterback. But this guy, Vernon Rippin, is an 80 overall true freshman at quarterback. And he is unbelievable. 98 throw power out of the box with, I'm sure, with like completely uncapped accuracy, almost uncapped everything. I'm sure elite dev. Fucking unbelievable player. And we got down to the wire in a recruiting battle for him, and he chose Oregon because, well, it's Oregon. Enough of being sad. I forgot to show you the rest of the class. Never mind. I was about to just jump into the game. But yeah, we need to look at the rest of the guys on the board. Mo Obana. Good looking receiver, 94 speed. Kind of a clone of Jamal Fleck, which why not have 2 of those guys? We don't really need to go super after receiver this year, but we kind of are. Darren Wall, 5-star, good speed, route runner. Eric Heron, great acceleration, gadget player. I'm telling you, we will find an unbelievable gadget receiver one day. It could be him. Darrell Calvin, pretty good tight end. Tackle. And a lot of these guys were looking pretty good on, as you can tell. This guy, Austin Orlando, a 5-star edge rusher. Power rusher. He has 91 strength, 85 acceleration, 87 speed. Unbelievable player. He does have silver roller coaster, which could be a bad thing, but yeah, all the big schools are going after him. We're gonna throw our hat in the ring. We're number 3 right now. This is a guy. This is a guy we really want. Nick Boozer, a 4-star edge, not quite the player, but is okay. Tevin Cleveland, a 5-star linebacker that looks pretty solid. Wouldn't mind landing him, of course. Trey Traore, annoying name, but good-looking corner. And then a couple of other corners that we're, struggling with on the moment. We had to, sacrifice some hours somewhere, and that's just what we did. I think this could be a pretty special class. The best ever? No, because we're just not quite being able to land like some of the truly elite players, but we're getting there. But now we are ready to hop into this game against UAB, the University of Alabama, Birmingham Blazers. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but this is a team we are very familiar with after 2 seasons in the American and a conference championship matchup against. So 4 total games against them in 2 years. No, 3 in 2 years. I can't count, because that would have been we played them in the conference championship year 1, which we did not. We played Navy? Yeah, I think. Don't quote me on that. It doesn't matter. Regardless, we got to take on UAB, knock them out of the top 25, and get our season off on the right foot. Started off on the right foot. I'm really good at just leaving words out of sentences. It's kind of one of my specialties, honestly. Let's see what Grant Shelley can do. We did cut down on the turnovers this year. That's one of my big focuses, is not throwing interceptions. Will I be able to do it? Remains to be seen. What I can do is some dumb shit like that and throw it up to Nick Briscoe, and he bails me out. Because I ran back probably 20 yards there to make that throw. I'm pretty dumb. If you're here for good gameplay, sorry, you are not in the right spot. If you're here for memes and building up a team, you might be in the right spot. That's to be determined. We're going to keep it with Grant Shelley here and not really get much out of it. For those curious, we are in Ohio State playbook on offense and 4-3 multiple on defense. So there's that for you, if you were wondering. And there's a first look at the #1 player in the country, #1 recruit Jamie Firth. His first catch goes for 4 yards. We'll bring on our kicker, Charles Garbitz. So much fucking wind. 12-mile-an-hour wind, and we still managed to go wide right because kicking on the road is fucking impossible. It is truly the hardest thing in the game. This game is kicking on the road. I'm not kidding. It's worse than last year. Because last year, like, even if you held it the entire way, you would still miss like 90% of the time. But you knew that going in. That was to B, by the way, not to Y, who ended up catching the touchdown. The Shavonte Wheeler. But like last year, you could hold it to, max distance left or right and still miss. This year, sometimes you need max distance, sometimes you need less than, sometimes you need no, it's just not consistent at all kicking on the road. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. You know what else I hate with a passion? Fucking third down. Let's get to 4th. I hate third down. Good coverage, and we get the sack. That's gonna be Tyler Wade up the middle. Our Mike linebacker gets a blitz opportunity and makes the most of it. Brings down the UAB QB. That's a nice play by Mr. Tyler Wade. 7-0. As we are still in the first quarter, it's going to be still 7-0, and UAB has the ball back. I wish they didn't. Well, that was almost a TFL, but they do go with the RPO right up the seam to the tight end for a nice gain. Wade makes a touchdown saving tackle. Another play action, I completely bid on that. I'm standing there watching like, where's the sack? Listen, I edit these videos at night and I record them after I get done editing. So I just got done editing season 5 and I'm like, you know what, what's a great idea? Playing some of season 6, which is not a good idea at 5 a.m. but I can literally only function during the night in the heat. It's literally the hottest week of the year where I live in Arkansas, and yeah, I truly just cannot function. So I gotta do everything at night, man. I gotta record when I can, gotta edit when I can, gotta make videos when I can. And that's when the fucking sun is down, because the sun is a bitch and we hate him. So if I'm rambling or, you know, being stupid and bad at the video game, that's my excuse. On top of just also being bad normally. Payne makes the catch. He definitely has the first down. I think Quincy. Regardless, first down for him. He is not a pass catcher. He is a blocking specialist, but he has a little bit of hands. Yeah, he got hands a little bit. Let's see what Cameron Gallo can do. His first touch that we've seen. And maybe he got a couple. You know, it would be a hell of a storyline if we ran the ball better this season than last season with a worse offensive line. There's Spakalik. He's a good player. I should not have recruited him because I hate names that are hard to pronounce. Pekulik. We're just going to go with Pekulik, and I'm probably going to say it differently a million times this season. And I just got my quarterback killed. All right. Maybe we don't run fucking read option. Is that it? Right? Hey, a turnover. We like a turnover. Let's see what Gallo can do here. Not a whole lot. All right, so you remember that thing I said about maybe being able to run the ball better? We're just going to ignore that. I mean, we still might be able to. We're going to take off with Shelley. They're giving a lot of room to work with. He'll duck out, making it 3rd and 1. You love that. Going to be another carry for Pekulik. Not bad. First down. We love a first down. How about some Jamal Fleck? How about 81 get open? My God. That was perfect coverage by UAB. We didn't have anyone open. Nick Briscoe open there, though. Big time transfer tight end makes a catch. This money, or this route rather, was money for Rashawn Michaels, our previous 4-year starter at tight end. So let's see if it works for Briscoe. It does not. That's picked off in the end zone. Well, I wanted him to go up and get it, and he kind of just stood there. I swear, the Y button for interceptions and aggressive catches does not do a goddamn thing in this year's game. You're able to do a lot with it last year. Doesn't do shit in this game. Didn't like anything there, so I just pressed the random button. Definitely not what I need to be doing. That got me in trouble a lot last season, so let's not do that. I would love to throw the Jamal Fleck. He's not going to be open here, though. Nick Briscoe is wide open, on the other hand. Tries to hurdle a guy. The heartbreak get his nuts, but that is a nice gain. Rashawn Michaels would have jumped over that guy. No doubts about it. He did it several times. That's his thing. The hurdle is his thing in the CEFL. There's Cameron Gallo out of the slot. I was gonna say out of the backfield, but he was not out of the backfield. He was lined up in the slot there. We're gonna try keeping it again with Grant Shelley. Didn't work. He should be able to run. He's an unbelievable athlete, but just hasn't really been able to get it going yet. He will at some point, I'm sure. There's Jamal Fleck. Makes a catch for a couple yards, gets us down to the 1. Got to be able to punch it in here. Pekulik is a kind of power guy, but not really. He's 190 pounds. They don't really have a great power option this season. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But we do have Trevonte Wheeler. He had nearly 1,000 yards for us last year. No, he did have over 1,000 yards after the bowl game. And a double-digit touchdown guy out of the slot. So he's a really good slot receiver. Ball back in the red zone. Things we love to see. All right, how about a Jamal Fleck touchdown on the slant? That'd be great. That'd be electric. We do get him the ball for 6. Not quite a touchdown. I don't know if you can tell. We're not, you know, in the end zone, so therefore it's not a touchdown. I'm just going to explain the rules of football real quick. I like Briscoe here, potentially. I tried to throw it away. I tried so hard to throw it away. I didn't want to take an intentional grounding. Probably would have been better than losing 20 yards. That's open. But the pass isn't where it needs to be, and it's fucking intercepted. How? Grant Shelley with his second of the first half. I hate interceptions in this game, man. I hate throwing interceptions. It makes me so annoyed. Especially when they're not earned like that one. Neither one of them has been earned this game, to be fair. Gallo out of the backfield. Gets out of bounds. Oh, it's still the first half. Oh. I'm not sure if that makes me happy or sad. Jamie Firth holds on. What a catch. I mean, that he's showing why he deserves to be playing. All right. Yeah, Joel Banks or Nick Tyree could fucking never. What a throw caught by Pakulak. It's Pakulak. I've settled on Pakulak. That was an unbelievable catch by him. Whatever the fuck his name is. Ask me his first name. I fucking dare you. Ask me Pakulak's first name. Doesn't have one as far as I'm concerned. Really don't know what it is. I can't think of it right now, and I'm not going to be able to. He's a transfer portal guy. He's not a real person to us yet. He hasn't done anything. We'll remember your name when you score a touchdown. Full disclosure, might have scored one earlier. I haven't been paying attention. Did I mention it's 5 a.m.? 4th and 4. Kick a field goal, go up by 17, or try to pick up the first down and go up by more than that. I guess we're kind of like end goal situation. We can't get a first down without a touchdown, but we don't need to because Javonte Wheeler got us. Actually, that might be his third touchdown of the day. It's at least his second. Oh no, I think he might have scored the first one. I don't remember. It was like 12 minutes ago. How the hell could you possibly expect me to remember something that happened 12 minutes ago? Pressure gets in real quick. We are up by 21. Fourth and inches, okay. Rare footage of defense in this game. Teddy Montgomery. Let's fucking go. What a play. That's his game. That is exactly what he is good at. 55-yarder. Yeah, we're never making this. Not in a million years. Good God. Well, that's not what I expected to happen, but as we are getting come back on currently. Shout out Chris Pratt, Parks and Rec clip. Bloopers clip, if you know, you know. But UAB tried to make it interesting, but we were able to get another touchdown in sim to keep it a 2-possession game. Nice pass breakup by whoever number 5 is. What a play. Listen, jersey numbers change a lot. A lot of portal guys coming in and out. We have not had very consistent multi-year starters at too many positions. It's been a lot of rotating guys. What a route by Jamie Firth. Okay, this guy is legit. That little cracker can really play some football, let me tell you. I'm not a huge guy. I'm like 6'2", 220. But I am like 3 of fucking Jimmy Firth. That dude is tiny. He's fucking 5'7", 170. Doing this shit. Kulak tackled for a loss. Why do I even try running the ball? We can't do it. Jermaine. That's his name. We are still up by 18. 4th down attempt for the Blazers. Never gonna trust our defense. I believe in them. 4th and 15. No shot we get beat here. Vermont Joe breaks it up. He was also the guy who broke up that last one. Nice. Very glad we actually got a hand on that because I was going for the pick or anything, or I was making sure I got involved in that no matter what. How about we don't let someone run at our quarterback unimpeded? Just a suggestion, offensive line. Just a suggestion. Give him like maybe more than 0.6 seconds to throw the football. Just a thought. Like give our receivers like half a second to get open. Javonte Wheeler, 3 touchdowns on 5 catches. We call that efficiency. Now, the fact he only had 54 yards, probably not a great sign for things, but does it really need to be when we played as well as we did? 22 of 37 for 261 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. Got to rein in the interceptions. One of them was complete bullshit. But the rest of them, maybe not. Charlie couldn't really get anything going on the ground. Good game from Cameron Gallo, sort of. Actually, no, we could not run the ball for shit. Yeah, that might be a problem. Receiving, Wheeler. Already saw his stats. 5 for 54, 3 touchdowns. 4 for 61 for Jake Firth. 4 for 52 for Nick Briscoe. 3 for 23 for Jamal Fleck. Got to get him more involved. And then everyone else also contributed a little bit. O-line. I mean, they didn't give up any sacks, but they gave up a lot of pressures. Like, a lot. D-line played very well. Ton of TFLs. 2 sacks for Tyler Wade, the middle linebacker. 1.5 for Nathan Hasselbach in his first game. Big Kona with 1, and then half for Dom Bluntz. Picks for Alex Osman and Nicholas Kumar, the best safety duo in the nation, getting a pair of interceptions. Either one of them get returned. They did not, but we love to see those 2 guys balling out. We do have a bye week here in week 2. I went ahead and got a couple of recruits on campus. We do have a few guys into their top 5s, and I set up as many of the things as I actually didn't do the corner, so I need to do that before we get into the next week. But we do have a visit scheduled for the quarterback Trevante East, the 5-star receiver Mo Obana, who is kind of the big get here, honestly. And then we also have a 4-star tackle Connor Steffen, all on campus for this game, and it should be a big one. So we'll get this week simulated after I fix the corners. All right, corners have been fixed. Let's get into week 3. We actually might end up with more top 5s than I expected, so we might have to do that as well. We do have a couple of extra top 5s that we need to deal with, and by a couple I mean multiple. We're gonna need to get a big recruiting week set up for the defense as well. We're up to an A+ championship contender. Somehow that's number 2 in the nation. That is way too high of praise, but yeah, we can only go down from there. That's not a good thing. We are playing Indiana this week for those guys on campus, but we have to get these top 5s sorted, so let me do that. All right, I think I'm finally back into the game, and we can hop into this matchup versus Indiana. A little bit of server maintenance going on, because I'm recording this, haven't mentioned, at 5 a.m. So let's go ahead, hop into our home opener, and hopefully get through a fucking game without an interception. That'd be great. It's also our first Big 12 matchup. That's fun. I think. Isn't Indiana Big 12? Yeah, Indiana's Big 12. What am I saying? I'm like, they're the Big 10? If they might be, actually. I don't know, dude. If I mentioned it's 5 a.m. What football conference is Indiana in? They're in the Big 10. All right. Why are we playing Indiana? I couldn't tell you. I guess they were put on the schedule. I didn't make the schedule for once this year. Actually, no, I did. I lied. Did I? Yeah, I put UAB on it. I remember doing that. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're playing Indiana. Big 12 versus Big 10 matchup. You know, the classic Big 12 Arkansas State matchup. Get that out to Javonte Wheeler. First down for him. Trent Shelley has successfully made it through 2 minutes without throwing a pick. Let's see if we can make it a couple more. That'd be great. And let me tell you, Nick Briscoe moves different. He is so fast. So you could tell the size difference between him and Rashawn Michaels if you watch the earlier episodes. Michaels is awesome. He played a lot for us over 4 years, had a ton of catches, had a ton of touchdowns, but Briscoe is just straight up built different. So is Jamie Firth. Jamie Firth is really good. #1 recruit in the nation. Let's see if Pekulik can get himself going. Shelly gonna hand it off. It's a yard, it's a yard, it's a yard. Gotta be able to get more than a yard there, man. I know our O-line isn't anything special, and that will probably be our downfall this season. But we gotta be able to get more than a fucking yard. Well, we got less than a yard that time and fumbled. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that probably wasn't a fumble. I know he kind of got fucking bowled over, but I think we might have been down. We'll see. See where the knee is. See where the ball is in relation to the knee. Ball's still there. He's on the ground. That is on no planet a fumble. These refs are awful. That's not a fumble in any fucking state I've ever been in. It's not a fumble in any football field I've ever been on. That is just simply not a fucking fumble. So we'll get the damn ball back and get our freaking chip shot field goal. Charles Garbett on for the try. Puts it through the uprights right between the Wolves' eyes here in Allison Field. Love that little bar. Been using it a lot this playthrough when it's appropriate, and that time it was. 3rd and 17 for Indiana. Quarterback drops back to pass, incomplete, tips up, nearly picked off. Unfortunately, Kumar has bricks for hands. Got a 3rd and 2. We'll try a jet touch pass. See what we can do with it. It's going to get Javonte Wheeler. He really should not be the guy getting that. And he loses a yard. Yeah, short yardage situations we don't really do well in at all. It's frustrating, man. It is genuinely frustrating not ever being able to pick up down in distances like that. I spamming intercept. I am spamming the button. Could not have pressed it more there. The game's just like, nope, you're just gonna watch it and just go right by your fucking face. Idiot. That's like the first time this entire series I've actually played good coverage too. I'm mad. Play pick again. Maybe throws it out of bounds. It's pretty good pressure. This time it's a run, shut down by Nathan Hasselbach. What a player he's turning out to be. He's already made several plays in run defense and had a... Pretty sure he had a sack week 1. Don't quote me on that. Another end zone shot. McPhee nearly bodied, but that will just be harmless incompletion. And we'll try to block the field goal. Actually, no, we won't. We will not try to block the field goal. But the kick is up and good. Tie game at 3. Third and 9. Tough down and distance. Need someone to get up and make a play. It's going to be Jamie Firth. The smallest guy on the field gets a 7. He's got 5 for 55 in the first half. That's absurd. He's just good, man. He just gets open. What can I say? He's open. He's so tiny they just don't see him. It's open. Caught by Wheeler. First down. See if we can run the ball. Good block set up. Pekulik gets a few. Jermaine Pekulik. Not bad. Threw that just way too fucking late. Fleck one instantly, and I noticed it way too late. That's just lack of fucking reaction time by me. 4th and 10, 50-yarder. Let the CPU kick it. I won't make it. We do make it. 6-3, and we have the ball back. Our defense is playing very well. I like that. I like when our defense does that. Give me a chance to get the ball to Jamal Fleck here, please. He's actually not going to be open. And thankfully that's incomplete, because that could have been really bad. Oh my God. Nick Briscoe got wide open on that. Maybe we should just only run that play. Is that an option? Tried to get it to him again, but wouldn't you know, our O-line did an early block. Yeah, our O-line is going to be a fucking massive issue. It's just going to be an issue all season. Take a one-on-one shot. Willer just decides to fucking bunny hop. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Like he was trying to block a soccer kick with his head. Just like tried to get his head on it. Block the kick. I don't know. That's what it looked like to me. 6-3. Still 6-3. Halfway through the third. I mean, surely a jet sweep will work. I mean, to Fleck, maybe. He's really fast. But that guy read it like a goddamn book. Okay. That's crazy. What a fucking read by that guy. Get to Gallo out of the backfield. Gets us 8. Somewhat manageable 3rd and 5. Go to Briscoe and overthrow him. God, come on, Grant. You're better than this. 9-3. All back in the red zone. Indiana is really, giving us every opportunity to run the score up on them, and we just can't fucking take advantage of it. We can't take advantage of their kindness. Gallo gets a couple. Ran a lot to get 3 yards. Obviously running the wrong way for most of it, but... Kelly can't get around the edge rusher. Tried to. I mean, he kind of just stood there like he was going to follow the running back and then didn't. Good read, I suppose. I think we're just going to throw this to Briscoe. Yep. Nick Briscoe touchdown. Finally getting a score. And he's strutting his shit. You deserve it. Good play. Touchdown. All of a sudden it's 17-3. Was I doing math wrong? I thought it was 9-3. Oh, we went for 2. Duh. I've never claimed to be a genius. 4th and 6. Hey, that's a sack. Let's go. Good pressure up front. Didn't see who get it because I was actually paying attention to what I was doing in coverage. We weren't able to take advantage, and Indiana has made it a 1-possession game. All right. I was gonna say, can we get play started? I pressed the button like 4 times. Firth wide open. He has so much grass in front of him. Jamie Firth spin move. Jamie Firth, what a play. 3 interceptions for Shelley. I've only thrown 1. So you can't put all the blame on me. I've thrown exactly 1 of them. I don't know what the deal is with interceptions in Sim. It's just like, I mean, I get, if I throw a lot of interceptions, I'm just bad at the game. That's been a staple on the channel for as long as I've been making football gaming videos. I'm going to launch picks. It's what I do. But it's just ridiculous how often they pop up in Sim in this game. I've never seen it like this. Is it because my quarterbacks just aren't highly rated? I mean, he's mid-80s. Got pretty good accuracy. Puku Pakulik finds the end zone, thankfully, because it looked like he wasn't going to there for a second. Jermaine Pakulik puts us up by 14. I would love to manage to get a blowout win here. That'd be great. And a field goal on this drive will put us in range for it. Blowing out a same-tier opponent would be massive for recruiting purposes. And we are in the red zone, so we will have an opportunity to go up by the vaunted 17 plus. Pakulik tackled into the end zone. Touchdown, Jermaine Pakulik. That will put us up by 21. Just continue to keep Indiana out of the end zone, and we have our blowout win. This would be a huge win for the recruiting trail. And we are going to actually sit here for 20 plus seconds and take this clock all the way down because, I mean, giving them as little time as possible if we don't pick this up is the play. So, honestly, the play might even be just checking down and then just taking even more time off the clock because we will actually be under 40 seconds if we do manage to pull that off. So, if nothing else, we just take a sack. That might even be the best play. Actually, the best play is just completing a pass to Jamal Fleck. I am not giving the CPU a chance to fuck me. And it was going to try to. It was going to kick the field goal. We can literally just stand here. Like, that's the best part. We can literally just stand here. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to do a damn thing. The game's over. But for whatever reason, because it's 4th down in the game, you can see that the game is going to end. The game being EEA, you know, the actual video game. You can see that the football game that we are playing is going to end. We can't just, you know, have the clock, you know, go out on shoot clock because, well, it's 4th down. What if you want to snap the ball? Make Pakulik's stat line look a little bit better. And that's a huge win. 21-point win against the same tier opponent with recruits on campus. Whew. Don't threaten me with a good time, boys. That is some big time stuff. Huge game from Pakulik in terms of touchdowns. Probably your player of the game, I imagine, since they were giving him the head pats. That's fucking insane way of wording that. My bad. But, you know, bunch of interceptions for Grant Shelley. Stop throwing interceptions. That's to me and to him in simulation. Rushing, 16 for 54, 2 touchdowns for Pakulik. 9 for 37 for Gallo. Yeah, we are having struggles running the ball. It's an O-line thing. 9 for 104 for Fleck, mostly in sim. Might have completed a pass or two to him. Wheeler, good game. 89 yards for Jamie Firth, 92 yards for Nick Briscoe, and a touchdown. It might be these two guys. That might be our team. Oh, he's 190. I thought he was like 170. He got a little bit of beef on him. O-line played well, I guess. UTFLs, sacks for Mikuta, Big Kona, and Paul Markuk, and 2 interceptions for Tavarius Lennon. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, let's see how these recruits liked that. I'm hopeful for maybe a commit. We do get a commit already. Week 3. Trevante East, the 4-star quarterback from Hoover, Alabama, has just decided to join the class already. That's pretty cool. We also get 4-star right tackle Connor Steffen from Memphis, Tennessee. What a start to the recruiting class early on. Getting 2 big-time players. That's pretty fucking cool if you ask me. That's the earliest I've ever got a recruit. Maybe even in college football 24. And by 24, I mean 25. Imagine. I just had the game a year early. Didn't fucking tell any of you. Now, that would be something. Obana did not decide to commit. He was also on campus, but he's going to be very close. And the rest of these guys are all looking pretty good, too. Hell yeah, brother. All right, another tough conference matchup against the Kansas Jayhawks. Yet another one of my former... never mind. Yet another one of my former Dynasty teams. We did a few episodes on them last year. Wanted to build a juggernaut. We successfully did. We basically went undefeated for 3 straight seasons. In fact, I didn't upload the last 2 seasons because we just did not lose a game for 3 years. But they appear to be kind of in the opposite trajectory in this Sim because they are a 69 or something like that overall. Yikes. I mean, we're already up 7-0. That's wild. I didn't check the injury report. We can do that now, I suppose, just to look and see. Wow, our starting tackle, Amani Okuwa Inonu. He's gone. He's our only good offensive lineman. Montgomery, torn labrum, he's gone for a few weeks, and then Matt Tyree, our other decent offensive lineman, gone. Okay, well, that fucking sucks. 3rd and 7 for Kansas. Can Bernard DeBeer get there? No. Can anyone get there? The answer would be no. Tackle made out of bounds, but they don't score, and we have the ball back, and we get an interception, and we have the ball back again. Okay. We scored twice in sim without me having to do a damn thing. That's absurd. I don't expect that ever. We never score in sim, usually. It's very rare that we score in sim. Get maybe a yard or two with Shelly there. I didn't really like the passing options, so I didn't pass. No one got open, just so much bumping. It's fine when the CPU does it. Illegal contact when we do it. To be fair, I haven't been caught for that once, but I complain about it all the time because it happened all the time last year. 17-0. I don't think Kansas is capable of moving the football. Get the ball in the hands of Cam Gallo, first down. I mean, they just completely left him alone. Try some screens. It didn't get read, but unfortunately, you saw the, I think it was the tight end just run completely upfield instead of blocking the guy next to him, so the guy next to him could block the guy that just didn't make the play. Whatever, it doesn't matter. 20-0, 20-3. 3rd and 10. I want to air it out. That'll do. Nick Briscoe, big gain. Ah, we threw a pick. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Like, actually, though, it wasn't me. That one was. I thought he was going to curl, you know, maybe in front of the defender, not behind the defender. I mean, that's just completely deserved. I don't know what I was thinking there. That's fine. Oh, we are just on the goal line. Okay. Good God. Maybe we just run the ball. But I don't want to. Garrett Shelley finally gets a rushing touchdown. Been looking for that all year. Haven't gotten one. Finally do. Maybe we have one, but we don't have more than one or two at most. Maybe one. We're up 34-3 into the 4th quarter now. I thought Kansas would put up a little bit of a fight. It's a fucking force an incompletion, man. Playing defense is so unfun because I just know that no matter how well the team is playing in sim, which is clearly incredible, as soon as I get put in the game, they just don't do anything. Like, we physically have never been able to stop a run ever. You can go watch any single defensive snap from any of the episodes. I guarantee you every single run play, with the exception of maybe like 4, have gone for huge gains against us. We cannot play run defense. Run defense is not possible to be played in this game. I genuinely believe that. What the fuck was that play action? That was so weird. I hate that. I mean, it fooled the fuck out of the defense, but it also fooled the fuck out of the me. And yeah, we can't be having that. Get my linebacker out of man coverage against the slot receiver. Probably a good idea. Almost get to the quarterback, but you're not going to believe this. Someone is completely uncovered because I'm on the field. Like, how do we get the 4th down and 10 so easily? So many times, but when I'm on the field, it's just like we just don't know how to fucking play the sport anymore. Airing it out. Tremont Joe goes up and takes it away. He has horrible catching, but caught that. Like, he has like almost lowest possible rating catching. I might have put a few into it, but yeah, it's really bad. Oh my god, big hit. Trevante holds on and we get the win. 34-3 is your final. Do we already need to lead the Big 12? No. Long season ahead of us. But I like that we're beating the shit out of teams. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. I like beating the shit out of teams. Wow, Donald Lake did not have himself a good day. 19 of 46, no touchdowns, 3 picks. But Grant Shelley didn't have a great game either. I mean, he had a better completion percentage. He also threw 2 interceptions. He had 2 touchdowns though, and 1 rushing. Kulak had an okay game. And then receiving, we had 3 for 57 and a touchdown for Trevante Wheeler. Jake Firth goes 4 for 59, 4 for 36 for Gallo. Fleck goes 3 for 42, and then 3 for 56 for Nick Briscoe. I almost said it. And then Pakulak had a catch. O-line. All right, played well. Nice. Respect. A few TFLs, sack for Ryan Bolt, and Frederick Bush getting on the field for some reason. Half a sack for some other dudes, and picks for Bo Biggs, Trayvon Joe, and Alex Osman. How's about another commit? How's about it? We do get one. Gonna be 5-star receiver Darren Wall from Jacksonville. Did not expect him to commit. I thought we were going to end up in a recruiting battle for him, but we get him. That works for me. We will not be getting Tevin Cleveland. Fuck. I put so many resources into him. That fucking sucks. That really is not fun. We finished 3rd even. That's just disrespectful. We'll remember that. We got ourselves another really big recruiting week here in week 6. We have Eli Thomas, a 5-star tackle on campus for this game. He has visit to Notre Dame next week and Michigan in a couple weeks, who is currently ahead of us, and then BC a couple weeks after that. But we shouldn't really have to worry about BC. We should get to the top 3 after this game, obviously. And I think he might actually be the only guy on campus this week. Next week is a fucking gigantic week. Austin Orlando on campus. And you want to hear something hilarious? It's gonna just work out to be horrible for us. Georgia has 2 bye weeks in a row, and they're gonna get him on a bye week, and that just really annoys me. We also have Trey Traore on campus today. I imagine with a win, we'll probably just trigger a fucking recruiting battle, even though we should just be able to get his commitment. But we're probably going to fill up the initial bar at the same time. At least that would make sense. It's still annoying. I got multiple corners on campus next week to go along with the edge rusher. I couldn't get a complimentary visit for the edge rusher, so what I did was there was a random safety who had us in his top 5, so I at least get complimentary visits for the corners to balance out their whatever competing visit. Is that what they call it? I can't think of it. Competitive. I'm not smart. My brain is not very competitive, as you can tell. It's pretty fucking useless. So, that being said, we're ready to take on Louisiana Tech. You guessed yet another one of my Dynasty teams, but I wanted a good recruiting week just to make sure we had at least one. So I set up a fucking cupcake game for us, and well, so far every game has been a cupcake game. I imagine this one will actually probably be our hardest game of the year. I don't know why. We just tend to play down to our competition. It's kind of a flaw that we've had for multiple years now, so we'll see if it continues to be a trend or if we can buck said trend and just beat the shit out of a team that has no business being on the same fucking field as us. Let's find out. As we start, with the ball. I like starting with the ball. That means I got to do stuff. Jamie Firth is just such a good athlete. He's wow. I did not think he would be good. I didn't think he'd be good, and he's really fucking good. I thought he was going to be just kind of whatever, but he's actually just a fucking monster. Kulak almost was able to balance out there and stay on his feet, but does go down after the big shot. But he'll be right back out there, get the next carry, and find the end zone. Touchdown, Jermaine Pekulik, as Jamal Fleck has just decided to break the human being land speed record there, if you saw that. We're up 7-0. Goes without saying that we need to absolutely slaughter this team. If we play a close game here, we will have a very bad time on the recruiting trail. So let's just not make it close. Deep shot. McPhee breaks it up. No, he doesn't. That was caught. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, it should have been an interception, but pressing Y does nothing this year. And I really fucking hate that because I love switching on and getting interceptions. But half the time your player just doesn't do anything. He just sits there and watches as they get mossed. Ask DJ Pickett about it. Take a shot for Jamal Fleck. He holds on. Touchdown. Okay, Jamal. I thought that was just going to fall incomplete, but Jamal Fleck decides he's him and that he will be scoring a touchdown there. That's just insane. What a great fucking throw too, by the way. Deep ball, not really Grant Shelley's game, but it was on that one. My God, what a ball. How about an offensive moment? That'd be great. 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Quick RPO is almost dropped, but then completed. Okay, I hate that a lot. Man, why can't we never just get off the fucking field? Why can't we never just make a good play on 3rd down? I can never get a single stop on defense. It's literally not possible unless my D-line does something like that. If I'm asked to play coverage, I can't do it. It's just a guaranteed completion. Even if I'm playing good coverage, even if it's not my fault, someone will be wide open no matter what we do. It's so frustrating. Defense is so hard. And we should have a sack there, but just flings it out of bounds. It's not grounding when they do it. He did look like he was out of the tackle box, to be fair, but still, fuck you. Give me a fucking flag. And again, he just manages to get rid of the ball as we are barreling down his fucking chest. Should have been a sack. No luck for us, though. And the field goal is down the middle, so it will be an easy chip shot. And we will be in a 4-point game against Louisiana Tech. Now, hopefully our offense does something. I'll take that. I'll consider that something. Getting me into the red zone is definitely doing something. Now, let's see if I can take advantage of said something. Getting the ball to Jamal Fleck over the middle. Good gain. Need the end zone here. Let's find it. Kulik gets a first. Not the end zone, but it is a first. It's pretty good. It's, you know, it's a start. Gets a new set of downs. And we're going to try to carry this in with Shelley. Able to bounce off one would-be tackler, stay on his feet, and get a couple yards. That's pretty good. And here we go. Another one. There we go. Pekulik fighting for it. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Jermaine Pekulik. How about that defense? Let's go. How about them Bears? I don't know why I said that. That plays money. That corner slash outside post, I guess. That just gets open, especially when you have a guy like fucking Nick Briscoe running the route. He's a beast. Gonna take a shot to Flex, see what happens. Gonna be out of reach. Should be DPI. Should absolutely be DPI there. get why it's not. It's because it's CPU doing it. We'll hit Trevante Wheeler. This would be a big opportunity to get that 17-point lead. This would be a very big opportunity for that. Wheeler, great route. Ball is not where it needed to be. Needed to lead that more to the sideline and just kind of threw it over the middle of the field for some fucking reason. I guess it's my fault for not pass leading, but I don't know. You think the quarterback would figure out what to do with the ball. I don't know, man. Oh my fucking God. That is the fastest I've ever seen a player move. Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, he was so fast, he just ran into traffic and just that's a hilarious wording. But basically he ran himself into a bad area and got DPI called, thankfully not a turnover or something bad, but holy shit, he was flying. Give me a chance, dude. We had the deep ball there. If you give me a fucking opportunity to throw it. 4th and 10, go by 14. Yeah, we'll go by 14. That's a good lead. We need to score, though. Well, we'll have an opportunity. And by having an opportunity, I mean probably to get sacked because we ran play action. I tried to cancel it. Thankfully, the pressure didn't get in for maybe the first time in the series. Although I'm pretty sure Grant Shilley was on the ground at the end of that play. We thought about running for the first down, but we'll just go ahead and do that. That's not a touchdown. Nick, buddy, what are you doing? You know we struggle on the goal line, man. Never mind. Jermaine Pekulik just bowls over the D tackle, shoulder checks the bitch, and there's a shot of the fountains. Let's go. Oh, that was a good angle. Hold on. My man's might have just made the thumbnail. Yeah. That's a look. Puts us up by 21, pending the extra point, which is good. And we have the ball back in the red zone. All right, I was a little bit worried in the first half. I'm not going to lie. They had me in the first 10 halves in the first half. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I was a little bit worried that we were going to end up in a close game, but right now we're not in one. We're also just not really able to get open sometimes. It's Louisiana Tech. Just don't let them past you. Just block. They're fucking dog shit players. They're on Louisiana Tech. Block them. I should have gone to R1 or RB. Should have gone to Perth. Whatever, it's fine. We'll take the field goal. 34-10. 4th and forever. Hey, just back up. No one can beat. Play the ball. No words. No words. 4th and inches? Who the fuck do you think we are? We're up by 18. Ooh. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go up by 21. Let's just go up by 21. Actually, no, the game wanted us to go for it there. Okay, we got the field goal. Just to ensure we stay in blowout range. Because Louisiana Tech wants to fool around and fucking think they can score. Yeah, give me like an actual play here, please. We'll trust Firth. He's gonna actually only get a yard out of that somehow. Whatever, we get another field goal. No, he won't. Why did we not? How do we miss the field goal, dude? 4th and 7. You want to see them get a first down? It's gonna be sick. Or a whole lot more? They have fucking Calvin Johnson on it. They got a fucking touchdown too. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm actually mad. We're at 14. And we throw it into the fucking line. Great. Good play, dumbass. This is so frustrating. It can never just be easy when we need it to be. They're calling timeouts. What are we doing, man? You're down by fucking 14 with 2 minutes left. Be so serious. Thank you, Jermaine. Touchdown. Thank you. All right, let's see who's gonna get mossed this time. See what corner wants to get fucking embarrassed this time. Okay. Perfectly underneath my drop. Got it. And they scored again. You've got to be fucking joking. It's a 15-point game. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. We're only going to win by 14 or 15. Don't even look at me right now. You all suck. No, don't celebrate. Don't celebrate. That's not a win to celebrate. You beat a team that you are 40 overall better than by 15 points because you gave up fucking 20 points in the fourth quarter. You're fucking trash. All of you. God, that's an embarrassing win. That is an embarrassing win. I am upset we won that game. Mostly because we really needed the block. We do get Alion Roos, a 4-star guard. It's a good get. And we get locked out on like 12 players. Fucking cool. So fucking cool. So fucking cool, dude. I hate this game. You know what's insane too? Is this fucking bitch commits to Georgia on a bye week. You should not be allowed to commit to anyone on a bye week. And also, we had this bitch on campus and he commits as he was ready. We don't even get a fucking recruiting battle. How do you trigger a recruiting battle? But we're in one here. The CPU can just trigger them all the time. We can have this motherfucker on campus for that game and not trigger a recruiting battle. What a joke. Fuck this game. I'm genuinely pissed. Most of it is an act. I am genuinely pissed off at that. Fuck that. We got a massive recruiting game against Iowa State. Another pretty common foe. We've played them now. This will be the third time, but this is a weird recruiting week. We would have had the 5-star edge on campus, but decided to commit to fucking Georgia on a bye week. That's stupid. Before a visit, by the way. In terms of visits that have been scheduled, we have I guess someone else had already oh yeah, that guy had already committed. We have Caleb Acosta on campus. Yeah, we were supposed to have another corner and the D tackle. This guy's on campus too. He's at least going to give this guy a complimentary boost, which will hopefully do something. But yeah, are you excited to see us get into another recruiting battle when we're this close to getting Eli Thomas to commit? You know what? You know what's actually going to happen, and it's going to be legitimately break my controller. Is he's like literally touching the thing right now. He is on Notre Dame's campus this week, but what's going to happen is we're going to finish third, and it's going to be a recruiting battle between Michigan and Notre Dame. That's what's going to happen. There was another one that I felt like I needed to point out for some reason. Oh yeah, Miami's jumping in on Amiri Canham. That's fun. I love that. That one's not looking too good either. Yeah, none of these are looking good. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this is going to be a recruiting battle. No, it's not going to be a recruiting battle. He's on Penn State's campus this week, and even though we're ahead of them, and you would think that would trigger a recruiting battle, it won't, because you don't get recruiting battles, as last week fucking proved so goddamn delicately, is you are not allowed to get a recruiting battle. I almost took him off the Or that would have been a massive mistake. Thankfully, I noticed. But anyway, let's play Iowa State. We're the number 8 team in the country. Iowa State is respectable overall. They beat us in a random game that we played in season 2. We beat them randomly because I scheduled them because I wanted revenge for that game. And now we are just a regular, good old conference foe. I feel like this would be our new rivalry in the conference, though. I feel like that makes sense. It feels fair. I wish you could create rivalries. That would be so cool. It's like, this is the 3rd time we played them. We're 1-1. Like, this could be the tiebreaker that starts the rivalry for generations. Until Arkansas State inevitably fires Mike Ickerson and they return to obscurity. Firth gets a couple of nice blocks. Jamie Firth. Great play. But Trevante Wheeler injured on the play. Comes up holding his hammy. Hopefully it's just a pull, just a tweak. He'll be back in a little bit. You know, get some Gatorade. Yeah, get some fluids in him or something. Just cramping up a little bit. He'll be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, well, the Kulik, nowhere really to go there. I don't know why I expected us to be able to run. We do have our starting tackle back. And Tatum Montgomery is back for the defense. Basically, everyone who was injured is no longer injured. And Nick Briscoe was never injured, but he does find the end zone there. He just looks like a football player, man. He's like 6'6", 230. Super fast tight end. Arm sleeve. Works. He just got it. I believe it's called Aura. That's some good pressure. The QB breaks the sack and completes the pass. Just tackle him. Why are you like sliding at him and like pushing him? Just tackle him. Kill him. Jesus, man. We don't get the pass breakup, but we do actually prevent a first down for maybe the first time ever, especially when the ball was thrown at me. And yeah, they're definitely going for it on 4th down. This is going for it. This is what going for it on 4th down looks like. Come on, dude. Pick is up and good. Still up 7-3. We don't get anything on offense, but I guess we're punt return people now. That's fine. I can return a punt. Cam Gaio back to receive. Can he get over to it? He can. He's got wheels, but unfortunately, not enough. Ooh, some offense. I'm going to try this play. It's not going to work. But I want a one-on-one shot from the fastest receiver, the back corner of the end zone. Why would I want to try that? Because it's a bad idea, but that's wide open. Wheeler actually going to like fall backwards and like not gain as many yards as he could. Also, how is he that open and only gets 2 yards? That's insane to me. He's that uncovered for 90% of the play and only gets 2 yards. It's wild. I guess that's just what happens when the defense recovers. I don't know what that voice was. Firth, touchdown, Jimmy Firth. Former #1 recruit in the nation finds the end zone. We're up 14-6. Dyslexia kicking my ass right now. This is the last game I'm playing before going to bed. It is 7 a.m. So let's hopefully make it a win. I wanted to get this recruiting stuff done, so when I come back to this later, I wouldn't be confused as to what's going on. It's just a clean slate. Hopefully, anyway. But regardless, I have to finish this game before we can go to bed. I'm just gonna throw it away. We can't get past that guy. I need Grant Shelley to be able to get past that guy, though, because that should be a touchdown if he was an actual good athlete and not just like an okay one. What a catch! Jamal Fleck. I just like, there's no way this guy can hang with Jamal Fleck. He has like 99 spec catch. Just fucking throw it up to him. And it worked. What a catch by Jamal Fleck. That's why he is him. And they're giving him a free rein to just, well, take off, if you will. We might just be looking his way again. See if you can go get it. Overthrown. I don't mind it. I don't mind a deep shot. Got to keep them honest. We don't really take a lot of them, but we got to keep them honest. We have one of the fastest receivers in the country. We got to be able to keep him honest. But we also have Cam Gallo wide open, and he pulls away. He's also probably the fastest running back in the country. 96 speed, shows it off there. Touchdown out of the backfield. I can't believe that was actually open and we had time to throw it. Most importantly, the time to throw. That's crazy. I love that. That was awesome. That was maybe my favorite play of the entire series. Not even kidding. Oh my God. Oh, there's a hurdle. All right. All right. All right. Nick Briscoe might be him. He can hurdle people too. Hurdles might just actually be good this year, which is maybe my favorite thing that they would ever do for a football game. I liked RB, but I like the guaranteed yardage a little bit more. Sometimes it's okay to keep it simple. Or keep it safe. Or both. Simply safe. No, not sponsored. Could be, though. Touchdown, Nick Briscoe. Finding the end zone. A big fella. The transfer tight end making the play. Let's go, dude. Good to see Teddy Montgomery back. He's been injured a lot in his career, unfortunately. Good to see him back on the field here, though. We're going to step up in the pocket and throw. First down. That's not my fault. I stepped up to make the play on the QB if he decided to run, but that is not my responsibility. He was like fucking way into the other half zone. McPhee sucks. Can any corner play good coverage in this game? Like, genuinely. Have you guys had any of your corners not be dog shit? Because I haven't. Very, very rarely we'll get a pass breakup. Even more rare is an interception. Unless in sim. My corners are great in sim, but on the field, they just fucking suck. They get torched every route, despite how good their coverage stats may be. They just don't play it. What their abilities are, they just don't matter. Not saying they need to win every rep, but they should win a lot of them. Speaking of winning reps, Javonte Wheeler, what a fucking catch. Turns on the wheels, turns on the afterburners, if you will. I'm just going to stop talking. I'm really bad at puns, especially when I'm this. I'm good at them sometimes, but not when I'm this delusional. To be fair, I'm delusional all the time, but I'm extra delusional at the moment. Onside kick recovered by the good guys, and we should be able to run out the clock, you would think. Oh, no, we actually haven't even wasted a timeout. Well, it's because we're not calling timeouts. So I think if we're an onside kick and not try to call timeouts, but we have a 3rd and 9. Well, we need to pick up the fucking first down, otherwise the clock, you know, doesn't really matter. I think none of this means anything if we don't pick up the first down. Or better yet, how about another touchdown? Jamal Fleck runs past them, can't hold on. Nah, that's fine. Just let him score. We didn't let him score. Hell yeah. 42-24 is your final. We reversed them. They did outscore us in the second half, 18-14. I don't love that. Well, that's a 6-touchdown performance from Grant Shelley. I'm knocking on wood. He feels like he's starting to figure it out. Because he was throwing some beautiful balls today, and his receivers are actually winning reps too, which is maybe even more impressive. Like, what a catch that was by Javonte Wheeler. And if we check out the stats, it's 6 touchdown performance with no interceptions. Easily the game of his career, 365 yards as well. Excellent completion percentage. What a game for Grant Shelley. And then, yeah, we don't really need to look at the run stats. I mean, Kulik didn't have a bad game, but didn't really have a good one either. 7 for 81 for Briscoe and 2 touchdowns. I'm like, that looks like a 0, but yeah, no, he had 2 touchdowns. Touchdown for Jake Firth on 5 catches and 76 yards. 453 and a touchdown for Fleck. 3 for 87 and a touchdown for Gallo, and then 2 for 42 and a touchdown for Wheeler. And then Kulik and Banks each add a catch as well. Couple sacks given up by Jalil Irwin and Amani. He does not have platinum pocket shield. That would be cool if he did, though. Few TFLs. Half a sack for Blunt and Bernard DeBeer, who was injured. God damn it. We can never have anything nice, can we? It's like we can't win recruiting battles. We can't, you know, keep our fucking good players that we have on the team healthy. Like, can we have just like one nice thing happen? Vinny Reinbold out for 8 weeks. Fucking Bernard DeBeer out for 4. Cool. Just 2 of our best defensive linemen gone, just like that, for the rest of the season, pretty much. Just fun. Just what a fun game. Now let's see some recruiting battles and not commits. I'm so excited. We do get Kyrie Keenan, a 4-star corner from York, Pennsylvania, and Caleb Acosta, a 4-star corner from McKinney, Texas. Okay, we get both the corners. And we're in a recruiting battle with Michigan for the tackle. Told you that was going to happen. Well, actually, no, I told you it was going to be Michigan and Notre Dame. At least we did make it. At least we are part of the recruiting battle. I can accept that. I can accept being part of that. All right, week 8 versus BYU. We're on a bit of a run at the moment, up to number 9 in the country. Still undefeated. We would love to keep that momentum going. Road game against what should be a decent team, though. I do think, I know they tried to tone down overall, so there's like more of a difference between the like the truly elite teams and everyone else, but you tell me a Big 12 school like 5 years in the future is going to be a 60 overall. Like, I think there's something messed up with the overalls in this game. They're calculating it weird or something. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Regardless, I don't think we're 30 overall better than this team. So we'll see. We might be. We are a very good team at this point, but I don't feel like a very good team, you know? Because we're still struggling a lot. Our team isn't unbelievable, you know? So quite a few holes on the roster. We're still starting multiple 70 overalls. Like, I don't think we're some elite squad. And I don't think we're, like I said, I don't think we're 30 overall better than a BYU, who's a team who always manages to be like pretty good. And they can play better than their overall, obviously, but I don't know. I think there's something a little bit wonky with the overalls in this game. Not that it matters, like I said, because they could play well above their overall, which a lot of teams do against us, and we could play well below overall with our overall, which we do all the time. So it's just interesting to think about. Well, to me, probably not to anyone else, but maybe it is to some of you. Gonna get the ball out quick enough. They're pressing Jamal Fleck. That could be a mistake. It wasn't a mistake because that guy was in perfect position. That safety just roams right over into the lane, and I didn't even look. I literally did not even look. I'm just like, yeah, he'll be open. He wasn't at all. Nice route by Nick Briscoe up the seam. Little double move, gets open. I love that route in this game. That route works really well in this game. It's been hit or miss in like previous Maddens and last year in CFP 25, but it hits different in this game. It's a very good route. Speaking of good routes, one of the best route runners in the country, Jamie Firth, as a true freshman. Gets open there. Is it Jamie or Jake? Have I been calling him Jamie this entire season? I know I've been calling him Jamie this entire season, but is it fucking Jake? Holy shit, it's Jake. My bad, bro. I've been calling him Jamie his entire career. Jake Firth. My bad, my bad. Like, even recruiting him. Just completely disrespecting the guy. #1 recruit in the nation. Don't even know his fucking name. Jake Firth. Oops. That's hilarious. Fleck open. His name's actually Peter. Actually, no, that'd be funny. Man. That's hilarious. A guy I've been talking like nonstop praise about this entire season. Don't even know his name. Guy's been a really big part of our offense. That's wild. That's wild. 3rd and 2. Got to pick up the first here. That's not really what I want to do. You're telling me we didn't gain a yard off of that? I don't care if it's 4th and 1. I'm challenging that. There's no fucking planet we didn't gain a yard. Give me this 4th and 1, goddammit. You're telling me I didn't get dragged forward there? You bullshit. Yeah, that's not... That didn't gain a yard. Right. We didn't get the first, but you're giving me this fucking yard. That's what I fucking thought. That's what I fucking thought. Give me that fucking yard. I just challenged to change it from a 4th and 1 to, or 4th and 2 to 4th and 1. That's hilarious. And Brandon Prince. What I keep calling... First off, why are there so many motherfuckers spelling the name Brandon with an E? And why do I keep calling them Braden? It's because I see the E and think it's... There's no way it's Brandon, because no one spells Brandon with a fucking E. Yeah, our starting quarterback for multiple seasons does. That fucking guy does. We've seen a couple other recruits who have it. Kelly, first down. Like, get the fucking E Brandons the fuck out of here, bro. It's not a real name. Kulik down to the 2-yard line. Good run from our big time back. And we'll look to finish this off with a read option. Give it to Kulik again. He can't find the end zone. Does get us ever so slightly closer, though. You know, let's try to power this in with our quarterback. So Grant Shelley can do about it. He can find the end zone. That's what he can do about it. Hey, get that guy out of the game. What are we doing? Late hit. What we do get on the board first here in... Is this Provo? Or is it Utah Provo? I don't fucking know. I know one of the teams plays in Provo, Utah. Wherever the fuck that is. I imagine somewhere in Utah. Good coverage. Thrown into the dirt. Let's go. Very rare footage of us playing good pass coverage. We're not able to take advantage of the field positioning though, and BYU has the ball back on a 3rd and 8. It's gonna be a speed option. Pitch is going to... Oh my god. McPhee just fucking touched turf. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, he's not built for the cornerback life, let me tell you. Montgomery can't get there. That guy is somehow wide open despite the fact that we have 3 zones like just in the area. We're just going to stand there and watch it because it's not their exact blade of grass they're supposed to cover. That's my least favorite thing about zone coverage in this game is your players will guard grass, not opponents. Or cover grass, rather. Wow. This running back is playing like fucking Reggie Bush, dude. He's making everyone miss. Tried to lower the hit stick. Didn't end up working. Missed the tackle, and that's a touchdown. Well, that's what I get for trying to have fun and hit stick a running back after I actually do manage to meet him in the gap for once. Minute and a half to go. Kind of like the double post action here. I like that a little bit more, though. Nick Briscoe first down, holds onto the ball, takes a big shot. He's like sub 200 pounds, by the way. It does not look like it. Bro is just quite literally built differently. I'm pretty sure he's like sub 200. He's like 6'6", 196, I think, which is insane. But I think I'm right about that. Oh, he's 216, okay. Which is still insanely light for the tight end position, but it's college. He is definitely fast enough to be a big slot in the NFL. I guess it's probably like close to what Kyle Pitts plays up. And like maybe Evan Ingram. They probably play closer to like 230, 235. I mean, Pitts maybe closer to 240. There's no tight end in the league that plays sub 220. I can tell you that, but you know. Brock Bowers might be actually kind of close to that. I think he did play at 225 actually. Not that it really matters. It's Trevontae Wheeler. Finds the end zone up the seam. Beautiful. I'm saying there is a world where he could be a big slot in the NFL. He's gonna probably be high enough to get overall, to get drafted. He's almost a 90 overall. So also, one thing I wish you could do is, well, first off, make a field goal on the road. It's literally impossible. My controller was not vibrating at all, indicating a miss, and we go wide right. I'm telling you, it's literally impossible to make a kick on the road. One thing I wish you could do to help players get drafted is spend the skill points they earn from the season, like during or like before the draft. Like after they declare, you should get like a screen to upgrade them, so you can maybe get them up around. The corner I was wide open, by the way. I just didn't trust it. As Grant Shelley passes 3,000 passing yards in his career. Congratulations. Hopefully a lot more of that to come. Those crashes went way deeper than they usually do, but we get the first down regardless. Javonte Wheeler having himself a nice game. We'll go to Cam Gallo, the back. Nice little jump cut. Falls into the end zone. Nice. Cam Gallo. I am expecting huge things from him next season. 21-7. 21-14. Not bad. We are nearing the end of this playthrough with Arkansas State. We're going to do, obviously, at least one more year, probably 2 more years. 3 might be pushing it. We'll see where we're at after, the season after this one. We're definitely doing next season, 1,000%. That's not a question. But it's going to be at most 3 more seasons. Probably 2, though. Regardless. Still a long way to go in this season. Can't find Jake Firth, as pressure gets in rather quickly. Which one did we get? Ooh, we got the play action boot. Okay. I pressed like double buttons there because I didn't get the play I originally wanted. Oh, keep running. That works. Feliz touchdown. Our fullback gets a receiving touchdown. That's not something you see every day, but we'll take it. 28-14, now 28-17. BYU doing their best to like keep it respectable, which is commendable, but also extremely annoying. Like, just lose. We'll try to hit Wheeler here. He kind of has a step. Can't go up and get it over 2 guys. Not exactly a smart throw, but, sometimes you just want to take a shot. 20-28. BYU gets a field goal. This is still a 1-possession game, so he probably should not be doing shit like that. Big flip. Finds an open receiver for 9. We're just not able to play defense in this game unless we're pass rushing, and even then we really can't. Like, we just don't do coverage here. That's a big play up front. Is that Big Kona? That is Big Kona. Good stuff there. RPO bubble screen type thing gets shut down. 4th and 1. Let's get off the field here, boys. Man in motion. And there's Teddy Montgomery up the middle. Let's go. Teddy Montgomery with the sack. That should be enough to end the game. 2 minutes, 6 seconds remaining. If they waste timeouts before the 2-minute timeout, then we could be in a little bit of trouble, but depending on the spot of the ball. And they will waste a timeout before the 2-minute timeout, so interesting choice. But it will put us in a position where a first down will certainly end the game. Kulik absolutely nowhere to go, completely stuffed. And BYU, excuse me, gets the 2-minute timeout. 39. We're gonna go to Wheeler. He's gonna be just short. 4th and inches. Do we go for it to end the game? I think you know the answer to that. I think you know the answer to that. See if Grant Shelley can find it. We're looking for the ender, and we get it. First down. That guy's really hyped up about losing. Congratulations, idiot. We're 7-0. Great effort from BYU. We go into a gotta be tough environment and get the job done. Appreciate you. See y'all next year in Jonesboro. Great game from Grant Shelley. 68 completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 250 yards. He's starting to figure it out, man. I've noticed it the last couple of weeks. He had that massive 6 touchdown game. I think it was the last game. And he is continuing the hot streak into this one. Yeah, he did throw a pick in this one. Ah, that sucks. I don't think I threw it. But, I mean, hey, only 1 pick. We can live with those results. Did have a rushing touchdown. Pakulik, 5 yards per carry. Gaio had a touchdown on 8 attempts. Wheeler, 8 for 81 and a TD. Jake Firth, 4 for 35. 4 for 67 for Nick Briscoe. Fleck, 3 for 29. Good game from Pakulik, and then a receiving touchdown for David Feliz, a 68 overall blocking tight end. Nope, that says fullback. Insane. Banks and Gaio each add a catch, and then only 2 sacks given up. We can live with those results. 3 TFLs for Big Kona. Handful of other guys. Stack for Teddy Montgomery, and then half for Big Kona and Nathan Hasselbach. Interception for Nicholas Woods. Icy on the field. But he got a pick, so good for him. Ruptured disc for Vinny Vinebull. Our string of awful luck at D-tackle continues. They've just been getting killed by injuries the last 2 years. That is rough. Darrell Calvin, 4-star tight end from Houston, Texas, is the newest commit. And we also get 4-star edge rusher Nick Boozer from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Decided he didn't want to go to Bowling Green. Good choice. Cincy on the docket for this week. They're a 3-4 team. They do have one of the cooler stadiums in the game, so it'll be fun to play in. But we're just on a different level than a lot of teams at the moment. Maybe we should have just moved to a different conference, but I didn't really want to. I wanted to go to the Big 12. It felt right. It just felt like the right place to go. Let's beat down these Bearcats. We're Wolves, they're Bearcats. They shouldn't stand a chance, technically. 3rd and 7. Awkward start to the game, it looks like, because we're a few minutes in, and no one's done anything yet. It's a nice brisk 54 degrees, though, here in Cincinnati. My chair's over my headphone cords. All right, there we go. Man, I would kill for some 54 degree weather right now, dude. You have no fucking idea how hot it's been here in Arkansas. It's 8:30 and it's still 85 degrees outside. I fucking hate summer, dude. If you like summer, you're a fucking psychopath. The only reason people like summer is because of the nostalgia of getting off of school. That is literally the only reason people like summer. Or you live in a fucking state or country. Let's be real. If you're watching an American football video that's 4 hours long, there's a very high chance you're from the States, but that's a different discussion. You're probably from a state that doesn't have assholishly hot summers. Arkansas does have assholishly hot summers. And as someone who's lived in Texas as well, I lived in San Antonio for the first like 6 years of my life. Now, granted, I probably don't remember as much. I would need to go back to San Antonio as an adult and stay there for a prolonged period of time to tell. But I've been to Texas in the summer as an adult. It's pretty bad, but living in Arkansas's humid ass heat is just fucking insane. I'm not saying it's hotter than Texas. I'm saying it's definitely hotter than parts of Texas. God, man. I hate it. I hate summer with a passion. Teddy Montgomery with the pick. Oh my God. First time we've seen a linebacker get an interception, especially in coverage like that. What a play by Teddy Montgomery. Now all we need is a user pick. I'm just not going to get one of those. Playing defense is so hard, man. I'll never be good at it. I'll just never be good at it. I need to watch tutorial videos. Imagine watching fucking tutorial videos so I can get better at playing defense against the computer. Because I will never play this game online. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. I don't want to play with the fucking base rosters all year, man. I want to get new players and develop players. That's like the only fun part of these games. I get it if you like, playing against other people. It can be fun. Ultimate Team, stuff like that is cool. Like, if you like that, that's your thing, but could not be me. There's Pape Our blocking tight end making a catch. He kind of got hands. I mentioned that every time he makes a catch, but he kind of got hands. He's a little bit more than just a blocking guy. Occasionally, anyway. First down, Jamal Fleck. We're in alignment. I'm here for it, though. It's going to be cool at getting the carry. He kind of just exploded out of that stance. That speed burst is pretty good. I mean, it didn't really do anything, but it was pretty fast. Firth. Open. Jake Firth touchdown. A little cracker makes the play. I can call him that. Jake Firth, the little cracker. He's just small, man. So tiny. He's not tiny. Motherfucking Nick Briscoe. That dude is large. Pause. Maybe a 2-minute timeout. It was. If they're calling a timeout before we even fucking get to the line, that's crazy work. Mikulik falls forward for the first. Well done. Briscoe, bad throw. Should have been a touchdown. Should have been a very easy touchdown, but Grant Shelley decided he wanted to throw the ball at the T in Cincinnati for some reason. It was some money. Speaking of bad decisions, I don't know what I'm doing. Intercepted. My chair is freaking out. There we go. You know, like the thing that raises and lowers your seat? Mine likes to pop out and makes my chair go all wobbly. So I had to like pop it back in. Like it's a fucking shoulder. Oh, wow. That guy made a quick break on that ball. That's on me. Gotta pay better attention than that. 40-yarder from a hash. We're not going to be able to make this kick. I'll bet you almost anything. Never mind. We drilled it. All right. Kicking on the road is so inconsistent. I like when we actually do make kicks, though. It makes me feel good about myself and not like a complete and utter failure. I was waiting for the block and release to release, and it didn't until we were sacked. Unfortunately. We're still ahead by a good bit. The receiver in the area is not grounding. Fuck you. It actually was, unironically. You could just call that a bad miss. Why is my quarterback cold if it's the offensive line's fault mostly that we can't complete a pass at the moment? Well, it's not like entirely their fault, but it kind of is. They're not really doing their whole job of like blocking right now very well. Lob it up to Briscoe in the end zone. He can't come down with it. Let the computer kick the field goal and miss. All right. 13-6. Oh, it's a late game scenario. All right. Rip that up the seam to Briscoe. He makes the catch. Timeout, Cincinnati. Gets us a big old chunk of yards and uses one of the Bearcat timeouts. We probably should just be chewing clock, but they're going to call timeouts. I mean, yeah, we really had a lot of opportunity to react to that. Like, just fucking, like, come on. Just instantly beat. Before we even complete the play action, our right tackle is beat. Oh, we need that fucking 5-star. They're bringing everyone up. And we just don't have time to throw. God, our O-line is so bad. Gotta leave the back end to block. He can't hear me even though he's standing right next to Shelly. Gotta trust Briscoe. He's open. They're gonna call that 4th and inches. You're wrong. You're just not factual. You're not correct. I mean, we got to go for the first down here. Field goal would put us up by 2 possessions, which is probably the right decision, but can we make one on the road? Doubtful. Can we get the first down? Less doubtful. Now, the problem is we're not really in a position to run the clock out, unfortunately. Does my O-line do anything? Like, generally, did they do anything? Like, anything? I would settle for like half of a good block. Just, you know, anything close to a good block would be great. It'd be actually so phenomenal. I feel like it's a few. So we are in all likelihood going to be giving the ball back to Cincinnati. Unless we can get lucky here. Nope. And we get knocked out of field goal range, probably. God forbid our offensive line do their only fucking job well. Absolutely crazy how bad our O-line is. That is like my only real complaint, like genuinely about the gameplay, is that the O-line is just unbelievably bad. And so are your corners, apparently, because what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. What a fucking joke. Yeah, let's go back to man coverage when that just happened to us. I don't trust any of these fucks in man coverage. Someone get to the quarterback. Gonna be complete to the sideline. Out of bounds. I'm playing on the D-line because I don't know what else to do. Why is Goddard in the game? This guy is awful. Oh my fucking god. Someone tackle him. Oh my fucking god. You've got to be kidding me. You've genuinely got to be fucking kidding me. Oh, I'm actually so pissed. You won't believe this. Our O-line didn't block. We're gonna try to get this. We can eat out on 4th down or 3rd down. But we're gonna try to pick this up. How about you fucking listen? Already got the adjustment. Wide open. Briscoe, timeout. We still have all of ours. We can go anywhere on the field we need to go. Problem is, I just can't trust my offensive line. Fleck has a step. Bad throw. Horrible throw. Get there. Jamal Fleck touchdown. Oh my god, what a catch. Horrible throw. But Jamal Fleck is just fast enough to get there. Oh my fucking god. Jamal Fleck is too fast. I'll be the fastest receiver in the world. Holy crap. That was a rough throw. Just aired out a little bit too far in front of him, but when you got that type of fucking Olympic level speed, it doesn't end up mattering. Jamal Fleck ends the fucking game. 20-13 is your final. What an effort from Cincinnati. Keeping it close, but goddamn. Good game from Grant Shelley. 300 yards, another 300, and another 2 touchdowns. Did he throw a pick in this game? I don't think I did. Their quarterback threw 2 of them. We threw 1 of them. Did I throw one? Probably. It was probably me. I don't remember. Yeah, couldn't run the ball for shit this game. 7 for 117 for Nick Briscoe. 5 for 75 for Fleck. Obviously, pretty much all of them on that last touchdown game ender. Willard 5 for 57, and then Jake Firth had a touchdown as well. Gaia was a lot better as a receiver than he was as a running back. Only one, nope, 2 sacks allowed. I saw the other one at the bottom there. Couple TFLs, sacks for Hasselbach and Big Kona, interceptions for Damian Bloom and Teddy Montgomery. We do get the 5-star right tackle Eli Thomas from Everett, Massachusetts to join the class. That is so big. First off, it's a 5-star, so our class is looking even better. And I do need to show you guys something because I forgot to show the fucking class ranking again at the end of last season. I'm gonna do everything in my power to remember, which isn't gonna be much apparently. But we get a 5-star tackle, Eli Thomas. Welcome to the class. And unfortunately, though, Richard Dunbar, a 5-star receiver who is being under-recruited, is now no longer being under-recruited, it would appear, as we are now 2nd in his top 5, and Ohio State has figured out he exists. He's really good. Top 10 player in the country. Definitely want to get him. Okay, hand to God, I have no idea how this keeps happening. I did not put UL Monroe on our schedule. They keep ending up here. I don't have protected opponents anymore because we're in a different conference. We are 2 conferences removed from playing this team ever, and yet they still end up on our schedule every season. I don't know how it's possible. I really don't get it. But it's another game against UL Monroe. Let's just, I don't know, see what happens. Let's get crazy. This looks awful. Let's do it. Black helmet, red jersey, white pants. It's gross, but it's the triple mismatch, if you will. Let's see how it looks. Sometimes you just gotta try shit, you know? See what happens. You gotta test some shit out. Throw some shit at the wall, see what sticks, you know? On field, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. So it could be a lot worse. Could definitely be a lot worse. But will we end up fine here? We should. It's UL Monroe. They're literally 30 overall lower than us. So here's hoping we're better than a fucking 61 overall team. Now, I wanted to have fun and run a little bit of a QB option there. Didn't work. Trevonte Wheeler wide open, literally just walks into the end zone. Touchdown Trevonte. He's a touchdown machine. He's a really good player. He is just also in the slot, which is just naturally gonna get him more targets. But he's a really good route runner, and that's, you know, what you want in the slot. Not an amazing athlete, but an incredible route runner. That's exactly what you want in the slot. With good hands. Perfect slot receiver. I sound like I'm describing Amon-Ra St. Brown because I kind of am. Incredible route runner, good enough athlete with incredible hands. Yeah, sounds like a slot receiver to me. Ooh, that's, I mean, it's a little bit low, but you'd like Briscoe to go down and get it. I know he's 6'6", so getting down that low could be difficult for him, but I still like him to make the play. If our O-line can't block against ULM, how the fuck are we supposed to win a natty? If our O-line is letting that happen against ULM, we're just doomed. Briscoe able to get open this time. Touchdown. Nick Briscoe. The big fella. Puts us ahead by even more. We do have the 5-star running back, Amir Canham, on campus this week. So, totally put on a show for him. And maybe Jermaine Pekulik can help with that. First and 10, we'll take it. 5 for 50. His first carry that didn't go for a ton of yards. I guess it might not be his first, but one of his first. I guess technically he could have 4 carries that go for 0 yards and then 1 50-yard run. I guess he could even have negative 50 yards and then have 1 100-yard rush. I'm gonna stop talking now. We'll go to Jamal Fleck on the curl. Gets a couple. Third and 6. It's over the middle of the field. Seems like a mistake, but that does not seem like a mistake. But Jamal Fleck. Nice little dig right there. Gives his first and goal on the 2-yard line. And Cam Gallo could get to the outside here. He's fast enough. Touchdown, Cameron Gallo. I'm excited for him to be the main back next year. Unless Amir Canham is like an 84, which I guess is possible. Or we could find like a 99 overall in the portal or something. That could not that, but Cam Gallo's a beast. Speaking of beast, Nick Briscoe, another touchdown. Did we stop them there? We did. It is 28-7 with a minute and a half to go in the first half. I like that. I like when we're up big. Let's go to Briscoe. They can't cover Nick Briscoe. They don't have anyone big, strong, fast enough to even sort of deal with Nick Briscoe. They also don't have deep safety help, so make the safety make a choice. And he somehow ranges over to get to Jamal Fleck as a corner, but you know what I mean. I don't know how he got there. That's incredible range. All right. Not your best look there, Grant, I will say. It was just completely wide open. We'll try Fleck again deep. Got a step this time. Jamal Fleck is gone. Hit the Deshaun Jackson a little bit. He does just step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jamal Fleck. 35-7. I do like that it's not as easy as it was last year to just win vertical on every single play. Like, there were literally seasons of New Mexico Dynasty where that's all we did was just throw deep every play, and it was a touchdown pretty much. I do like it. It's not like turbo easy this year. As that would be Jamal Banks getting us down to the 1. Into the third quarter. We'll get another carry. Don't find the first there, unfortunately. Gallo back in the game. He wants another touchdown. He wants to say this is his team. He wants to show Amir Canham that, yeah, I want you to be my teammate, but also, like, I'm the starter here next year, bud. And I might be the best running back on the roster right now anyway. Cam Gallo, another one. (42-7). Gonna be done on ULM. I don't know how they keep finding their way on our schedule. It has to be like just a protected opponent thing, even though like I don't have that on in the Big 12. Do they have some like lifetime contract to play each other every season or something? I don't know. I'm not complaining about free wins though. Trevonte Wheeler touchdown. 49-7. Someone call the cops. This game is over. Call an ambulance. That's what I meant to say. I mean both. This is a murder, so. Insert your starters on offense and defense. No, we want to insert our backups. I like doing that twice just to make sure our backups are in. Get to see a little bit of Brandon Speaks and Zach Rasmussen. Nolan Waddle's in the game. Nick Tyree, who will get the target, but it will be intercepted. And if that's not classic Brandon Speaks, I don't know what is. It will be the ball game though. 52-7 is your final here in Jonesboro. It's an absolute beatdown. Not really a whole lot else to say. ULM is not on the same plane as us at this point in time. 357 yards, 5 touchdowns for Grant Shelley. Feels like he's starting to get his mojo back after a rough game, couple games. But yeah, I mean, it's a great game. No interceptions either. Let's go and keep that streak going. Mikulik, 16 for 80, 13 for 51, and 2 touchdowns for Gallo. 6 for 142 and a touchdown for Jamal Fleck. 5 for 71 and 2 touchdowns for Wheeler. 5 for 47 and 2 touchdowns for Nick Briscoe. 4 for 56 for Firth. Pape, Banks, and Gaio also contributing. O-line only allowed 1 sack, and it was Jalil Irwin, who I'm pretty sure is the backup center. He might be our starter. I don't know. Big Conan with 3 TFLs, 1 sack for Prince Mikuta, and then interceptions for Alex Osmond and Daniel McPhee. Nice to see him finally do something positive. He's not really good at doing stuff. Ooh, level up. Means we can start working on another position in Architect. That'll be cool. And we do get the 5-star running back Emir Ikanam from Miliani, Hawaii. Maybe friends with Jake Firth, who is from Honolulu. Can't be too many 5-star athletes in Hawaii. They definitely know each other. Well, they definitely know each other very well now because they're on the same college football team. Imagine having 2 5-stars in state and not getting them. Could be Hawaii. Could definitely be Hawaii. Yeah, I mean, second on Tracy Blunt. He's making things difficult. That's Oregon. That explains a lot. All right, well, we're looking good. What are we? 9-0, 10-0, 9-0, 9-0. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually going to be a really tough game. We're taking on 7-1 Kansas State in what could very easily be a game that could determine the fucking conference championship. That's what I'm looking for. So we take a look at conference standings. We're number 1. Ooh, Arizona State also undefeated in conference. Oklahoma State also undefeated in conference, but Kansas State right there with everybody else. Okay, the Big 12 is actually really good this year. We just haven't played any of the heavy hitters yet. We played pretty much everyone on the right side of the screen. Have we beat any of these teams? We beat Iowa State. We beat BYU. We beat Cincinnati. Who the fuck have we played this year? I know we have Arizona next week. We beat Kansas. We beat Baylor. They weren't on the screen there, though. That was weird. Okay, because there's probably more than big or 12 teams in the Big 12, but whatever. We have UCF as well. Week 13 game. It's only week 11. That makes sense. I'm like, what? I knew our next game was against Arizona because we have visits set up for it. Yeah, we're playing Kansas State. Wow, they're good. Their offense is really solid. 77 overall team, 81 overall offense. It's gonna be a tough matchup. I'm excited. Let's go. I mean, I hope it's not a tough matchup. I would love for it to be anything but a tough matchup. I'd love to just slaughter them. That'd be amazing, but something tells me that might not happen here today. As Bernard DeBeer is back from injury. Probably showed that he was out. Hopefully I did. Yeah, he missed the last few games with a torn labrum. I feel like that was in one of these clips I recorded. I figured out a new way of like editing these, and it's so much faster. I probably talked about this as well, but I don't remember last night at all. Like, it's just recording, and then as soon as I get done with the clip, like I get done with the game, just throw it in the editing software. It saves so much time editing. Oh my god, Teddy Montgomery user pick. First one of the series. It is possible to get, but yeah, it makes editing these 10 times faster and easier. I'm able to bang these out like your mom. I mean, no problem. Sorry. I mean both, but whatever. sorry. That was just too easy of a banging your mom joke. Sometimes you just gotta take the layups. I set myself up beautifully for that one. Javonte Wheeler. Little bubble screen gets us the first down. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We have ball on the 16-yard line. Can we trust Pakulik against what is probably a really good defensive line when our offensive line is bad? Probably not. Let's try to just throwing the ball. Nick Briscoe is just too good of an athlete for the college level. He's a beast. We love Rashawn Michaels, but Nick Briscoe might be the better player. It might also just be because our quarterback is finally like on the same level as Rashawn Michaels would have been. He was just like far better than everyone else on our team the last couple of years. And now we have like people who are capable of, you know, hanging with that skill level, but I don't know. Nick Briscoe is a fucking freak. We'll hit him again. Ooh, we're gonna call it incomplete. Unlucky. But we do have the ball back in the red zone. Shout out to the defense doing their thing. For once, I can't be called a simulation defense merchant because I actually made a play defense. I got an interception for the team that I then did not take advantage of on offense. But I did do it. You can't take that away from me, damn it. First down, Nick Briscoe. We're playing some pretty decent football right now. Just got to find the end zone. We're really bad in the red zone, which you wouldn't think with a guy like Nick Briscoe would do bad in the red zone, but shit like that happens. Tipped interception. Kansas State takes the football. And they give it right back. 3rd and 6 from around midfield. You know what we're doing here. Have time to throw. Fleck has a step. Jamal Fleck touchdown. Don't press him. Don't press him one-on-one. What are you doing? He's the best press receiver in the country. Easily. He's got insane release, insane speed. You press him and you don't win, he's gone. He's just gone. And yeah, that's just what it is. You wouldn't leave a corner one-on-one against Tyreek Hill like that. Don't do it to Jamal Fleck either. I'm not saying he's Tyreek Hill. He might be better. And Sadie Montgomery prevents the first there. Nicely done. Good tackle. Back in the red zone on offense. I don't like being in the red zone. I need to score from deep. I can't score down here. That's open. Gonna be Trevante Wheeler outrunning the defense. Touchdown, Red Wolves. We're doing the darn thing right now, 14-3. And we get the ball back once again. Our defense is going crazy in sim. Oh my fucking god. He got by that guy so easily. It was safety help, but there wasn't safety help. That would have been the easiest touchdown of all time. 40,000 passing yards this season for Grant Shelley. That guy record is 3,500. I think Brendan Speaks had around that 1 year. There's not a few more games left this season for Shelley. We'll go to Quincy Pape. The blocking tight end, who, believe it or not, he got hands, kind of. These are the kind of bits I enjoy. Just repeating myself every time something comes up. I saw Fleck, obviously, but I thought the safety was going to be able to make a play on it again, and he probably would have, so would have saved the first. But you know what I truly wanted to do with the football is what Cam Gaio just did. Drop it in a bucket to Fleck over the top. Got him. Flag. We'll send Briscoe upfield. I don't know what the flag is. It's probably a false start. Maybe not. Actually got a playmaker to work there, finally. It's going to be offside. Yeah, we're going to decline that, actually. The result of the play was a lot better. Grant Shelley's having a hell of a season. Having a hell of a season. I don't know if those numbers are accurate. I think he has way more interceptions than that, but... speaking of interceptions, that won't be one. Trevante Wheeler makes a catch. Okay. I thought the guy was going to break on the ball and pick six us, but he decided he didn't want to for some reason. That's open. Jake Firth down the field. He's so tiny. Oh my god. To quote The Rock, he's a vanilla. If you know, you know. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to offend anybody. That's his nickname. The Vanilla. You can look it up. Just type in The Rock Vanilla and you'll see. Oh my god, Jamal Banks with the hurdle. Hurdles work this year, bro. Hurdles work this year. Oh, it's so fun too. I love hurdling. What if we hurdle into the end zone? Let's try it. I mean, we didn't need to, but we did it anyway. Just high jumping into the end zone just to do it. Touchdown, Cam Gallo. 21-3. I didn't expect this at all. Still plenty of time for K-State to get back in this one. Get rid of it quick. Pakulik makes the catch. I'm so happy we were actually able to get rid of the ball there. I didn't think we would be able to. Keeper with Grant Shelley. Touchdown, Grant. Salutes the fountains, because why not? 28-3. Oh, fuck. Listen, one of these days we're actually going to blow a 28-3 lead, and it won't be a joke. Hopefully today is not that day. Come on. Motion's taking forever. Get it out to Pakulik. Hold the block. That's a huge gain if we can hold that block just a little bit longer. 4th and inches. Finally, some defense. I mean, I know why the game isn't making me play defense. I'm too good at it. Did you see the interception in the first quarter? Oh. That's unfortunate. Oh, we have the ball back. Okay, nothing's unfortunate when we just have the ball. The defense is much better without it, without me. Tragic. Frisco was wide open. 28-10 as K-State trying to make it interesting. I'm telling you, they still have time. This game's not over. Because they're going to get a first down here. There's almost nothing we can do about it. Deep shot. Knocked away. Intercepted. The diving pick. Oh my god, we got one. Damian Bloom. What a play. The transfer safety who just happens to be a 93 overall who is a rotational player. Because we have the best safeties in the country. Sorry, bud. Makes a play there. Maybe we can keep him, honestly. That'd be pretty cool. We're probably going to have 3 safeties go pro this year, and it's going to be tragic. Because I kind of forgot to recruit safety. Grant Shelley rushing touchdown. Why not get another one? Yeah, I kind of didn't think to recruit safety, and because I'm like, oh yeah, we have fucking the best safeties in the country. We don't need to recruit that position. It turns out they're so good, they're probably going to end up going pro. So, might be a problem. Deep shot. Osmond Moss. I tried to go for it. Like, how cool would it be if, like, we didn't get Moss there? And our 95 overall safety could make a play on the ball. How cool would that be? We'll take the breakup. McPhee. Let's not get mossed. And that is your ball game. 35-10. K-State who? Who the fuck are you? We just win. We're winners. The fuck is a Big 12? We're too good for this place already. 29 of 40. 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick for Grant Shelley. The ball, yeah, we don't really do that. Didn't really do that too. I mean, Grant Shelley had 2 rushing touchdowns. Cam Guy had a rushing touchdown, but throwing the ball, 7 for 61 and a touchdown for Trevontae Wheeler, 6 for 93 and a touchdown for Jamal Fleck. Nick Briscoe, 6 for 76. Everyone else with some nice numbers. O-line did the damn thing this week. Let's go, boys. And then 3 TFLs for Bloom and Mikuta. Half a sack for Daniel Bloom and also Prince Wikuta. Wikuta is what I decided on. I've been saying it wrong. Tremont Joe, 2 interceptions, 1 for Teddy Montgomery, and 1 for Damian Bloom. 4 picks on the day. You love to see that, especially when it's not us. Usually it is us throwing that many interceptions in a game, but this time we decided to, like, not throw interceptions. Nice. I mean, we threw 1. We don't get any commits, and unfortunately, Richard Dunbar has decided to commit to Ohio State outright when I don't even think he was in his top 3. Where's our recruiting battle, man? Where's our recruiting battle for that player? Why don't we get recruiting battles? They get recruiting battles every time we're about to win a recruit. Why don't we get a recruiting battle? Whatever, dude. Tremont Joe is the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week. He heckin' better be. All right, late season showdown against the UCF Knights. I want to say, is it Black Knights? Just Knights? Just Knights. Fun team, and this is a team that I heavily considered doing multiple times last year just because they have a dope stadium and stuff. And I think they have... Do they have like a... Yeah, they have the Space U unis. Oh. But yeah. I'm excited for the update. Apparently, there's going to be a lot of jerseys or uniforms that get put in the game because teams and schools didn't want them to be announced in the game. So, in one of the future updates, is going to be a lot of jerseys put in, just like last year. So, very excited for that. Let's go ahead and let them rock the Space U unis. Ooh, it's an afternoon game. Well, I mean, they still look pretty cool. They still look pretty dope. Can't even lie. It's a nice little gradient. I mean, it's not anything like world shattering, but they're pretty fun. I think they've had like some blue ones in the past that were cool. Willer, first down. I like when that play works. I mean, I like when any play works, but that one especially is pretty cool. Keeper with Shelley. Takes a huge shot to the back, but pause. Appears to be okay. I mean, it's just what it was. He got fucking clobbered from behind. There's no way to say that without it sounding dirty. But it is also just an accurate statement. He took a huge back shot. I mean, is it not the truth? Is an accurate statement of what happened. I accidentally pump fakes. I perfectly timed the fucking cut on the out route, but I accidentally pump faked like a buffoon. Like an absolute scallywag. I have flubbed up. Lance, good coverage, going deep. See if McPhee can make a play. He does. Daniel McPhee takes it away. Nice play there by our top cornerback. Oh, there's some blue on there. Okay, those are actually pretty cool then. A little bit of blue, a little bit of an icy vibe too. I like it. I like it. Not really a whole lot of ice in Central Florida, but yeah, jerseys look cool. There is space in the ice in the atmosphere as you're going to space, even in Florida. What a ball. That's the throw of Grant Shelley's career. That is easily the throw of Grant Shelley's career. I was just, I paused in awe of like, wait a minute. This is a special throw. And it was. Can I get a replay of that? Show the throw. Yeah. Show Grant Shelley here. What a fucking ball. Oh my God. Perfect placement for Fleck. That was beautiful. That's the play of the series. Like if you guys remember the old NBA TV very solid play segment on the starters, that would like make the very solid play. But, that was a hell of a reference that probably very few people will get. That's a bad throw to follow up the best throw of the series. Unfortunate. Pressure gets in, fumble. Recovered by UCF. But I'll take a fumble. Looks good on our stat sheet. Third and 6, still a scoreless game. Towards the end of the first. Waiting for a slant to get open and never did. I don't want to force it in there and know it's going to be incomplete or intercepted, so I just hold the ball and get sacked. What if I just like threw it and dealt with the consequences? Probably a better idea than just taking a fucking massive loss. Oh, we got beat deep. Thankfully, we're fine. Gonna look to Pakulik. Not bad. A little bit of a gain there. Little bit of a gain. Nothing too substantial. No, we'll just run the ball. I wanted to get like something that we'd easily put. Let's go on a drag, but we'll take the touchdown. Jermaine Pakulik gets a TD there. Jordan Davison, he is not, but he is a good player. Jordan Davison, Oregon commit that transferred here last season and put up like 1,400 yards and 25 touchdowns or something absurd. We have better receivers this year, so we're not running the ball nearly as much, and Pakulik is just not the same caliber of player, unfortunately. He's a good player, but Jordan Davison was built different. He was like Nick Briscoe built different. Pakulik is just like good. Ref in the way. Ball somehow manages to phase through him. And that's a touchdown for Nick Briscoe. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in real life where the ref just gets in the way of a play, but thankfully I know that I'm playing a video game, but the ref will not knock the ball down in this game. So I can throw right through his bitch ass. He's like, he's not even there. I actually didn't know that. I was just hoping. But now I know that. We had Fleck right there, dude. He was gone on the right there. We'll just go ahead and let the CPU deal with that field goal. I don't want to do it. This stadium's cool, man. UCF would be a fun rebuild. It wouldn't be too hard because you have good conference prestige and a good pipeline, but it'd be a fun one. First and 10. I don't know why I read that for no reason, but I did. It's 24-0. Good news is we're incapable of going up 28-3 unless we get 2 safeties, which I guess technically is possible. But Jake Firth, good route. First down. Jake Firth is good. Have I mentioned he's the former #1 recruit in the country? That could have been bad. That could have been really bad. It wasn't, though. Get the ball to Wheeler. First down on the slant. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Fire that in. Second and goal. Wheeler open touchdown. Trevonte Wheeler, 31-0. We're really good. Unfortunately, we did just miss like all of the really good teams in the conference this year, apparently. But it is what it is. That Keenan Babineau on the field. Haven't seen a lot of him yet. Former 4-star. We do give up the first there, though. Not that it really matters at this point, but it could. It could end up mattering. But it won't, because we're too good for that. Teddy Montgomery, almost, I mean, he got to the quarterback. Nearly intercepted again by McPhee. We'll take the pass break up. Let's just get this one over with. 38-0. And that will be your ball game. UCF shutout at home. Great performance. Huge second quarter. My God. 21 points in the second quarter is crazy. And that is what you expect out of the #6 team in the country. Pretty good game from Shelley. 330 yards, 3 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Rushing, we had 19 for 73 and 2 touchdowns for Pakulik. Not a great game running the ball for Shelley. It's mostly my fault. 3 for 33 for Gallo. 6 for 99 and 2 touchdowns for Trevonte Wheeler. He is a touchdown machine. Jamal Fleck, 6 for 141. What a beast. They have 4 for 44 for Firth and a touchdown for Nick Briscoe on 3 catches. O-line. Okay, well, Jake Firth gave up a sack. What do you expect? He's 190 pounds and 5'7". They probably just stepped over him. Probably didn't even realize he was there. Bernard DeBeer with a huge game. 5 TFLs. Few for some other guys. We also see the 2 sacks for DeBeer, 1 for Don Blunt, and half for Damian Bloom and Big Kona. And an interception for Daniel McPhee. Should have had to. But what do I know? Brian Maddox, a 3-star tackle from Chattanooga, has joined the class. Welcome in. And we're looking good for some D linemen. That's nice. And we're up to number 4 in the nation, our highest ranking ever. I guess number 6 was our highest ranking before that, but now we're number 4, which is even higher than number 6. This is the second time I have been interrupted making this video to record a main channel video, but hey, it's exciting stuff for my main channel game. Link in the description, by the way. We play Pokemon Unite over there. And yeah, recruiting is looking okay. We have a few recruits on campus for this game, and we are going to hop on in, play Arizona. They are a 2-8 football team, ranked very lowly. They gotta do something, because there's no way Arizona should be ranked in the 60s. Like, that is crazy. I know the title update's coming soon, so they'll hopefully fix some stuff like this. Now, obviously, by the time that comes out, we'll probably be done with this series, but for the next series, hopefully it'll be fixed. And I will be doing that one online, because apparently they can fix online dynasties now with updates, so your online dynasties will be updated. That'll be very, very nice. So you won't have to start a new save file to, you know, get all the new updates, which will be pretty darn cool. So very excited for all of that. But for now, what we need to focus on is beating Arizona and not getting trapped in a trap game. That is how that works. You get trapped in trap games. Got too much stuff open on my computer, man. I had to make a thumbnail in like 2 minutes. It was crazy. Anyway, 3rd and 6. Someone get there. Lob over the middle. I wish McPhee played the ball instead of the receiver there. We're down 3-0. Finally get some offense, though. It's going to be 3rd and 1. We need to find first down yardage here. We're going to trust McCulloch. See if he can find it. He can. Nice. First down, Jermaine McCulloch. 2 for 5. That's not a very good first quarter stat line from your starting running back. We do have the ball on the 9. Going to be the touchdown machine, Javonte Wheeler. It will be. Good route. Tipped up, caught off the tip. Javonte Wheeler, what a play. Catches it off the tip. And you got to let him know about that one. That's sick. That's so sick. That doesn't happen too often. I like it when it does. Cool things like that are pretty cool. Third down alert. Ball once again. Oh, we're up 14-3 all of a sudden. All right, I'm not complaining about that. That's pretty cool. Banks in the game. We're going to go to Jake Firth. Can't make a man miss, but does break a tackle. I guess it's kind of making him miss. It doesn't make him miss, but he made him not tackle him. Something. We're going to the flat. Oh my goodness. Nick Briscoe's just too big. Throws a man to the ground. They can't tackle Nick Briscoe. He's too big, too strong. Holy shit, what a play. That might be my new favorite play of the series. Forget that fucking beautiful deep ball we threw last game. It's Nick Briscoe throwing motherfuckers on the ground. Way more cool. That's an insane burst of speed from Pekulik touchdown. Where's that been? 21-3. It was close for the first quarter. We decided that, yeah, we're not going to let that happen in a second. No more close game. But you know, this is Jonesboro. We do shit differently here. He almost caught that. He damn near caught that shit. Turn up field. Hey! All right. We'll take it. Actually tackled Nick Briscoe. Didn't think they'd be able to do that. Briscoe again. First down. Also, in case you're wondering if I'm trying to do the stiff arm thing, I did not know about that until I watched a video on it. I've always just spammed A on stiff arms. I didn't know you're supposed to hold it. That's just how I've always done it in football games. But now that I know I'm supposed to hold it, I will hold it instead of spam it. But I probably won't remember to because I'm just so used to spamming it. But I'll try to remember that. I did not know that was an exploit in this game. But then again, has it really worked out too often for us? No. But I don't want to abuse something. I think I've been pretty good at not doing that. Been pretty good about not doing that, rather. That was weird. Fleck holds on. We have a minute to go, but that's plenty of time. That's plenty of time. Because all we need is one play, really. We'll hit Pakulik here. Decent gain. Decent gain there. That's open. Just take what the defense gives us. We'll call a timeout. I know we don't need to after a first down, but give our guys a little bit of a breather. Fleck open on the dig. First down. Hell yeah. We're moving the ball very well on this drive. Nolan Waddle into the game. Good to see him. That's why we're not seeing him. He was originally going to play over Jake Firth. I think we made the right decision. And it's not just because that play was bad. Jake Firth has just been really good. Touchdown, Nolan Fleck. Nope, Jamal Fleck. It's Nolan with 2 A's, just like it's Jamal with 2 A's. It's not, but that would be fucking hilarious if it was. I guess it's Jamal with 3 A's, rather. Jamal Banks comes back and gets it. Nice play there. Adjusts in the air, finds the ball. Like when a receiver can have the awareness to make a play like that. The ball at the Firth. He's so fucking tiny, dude. Can bro hit a growth spurt? Can he get to like 5'10"? That'd be really fucking cool if he could. What if he did? Can we edit him? Can we say he hit a growth spurt and hit 5'9"? That'd be so fucking funny. I mean, it's possible. NBA players grow all the time. It's like it's possible for an 18-year-old kid to fucking grow another inch or two. But cool, like first down. Like, for example, I went from 6 foot in high school to 6'6" freshman year of college. That's a lie. QB draw, because why not? 2nd and 4. I don't really like these play calls we're getting. Give me something fun. This qualifies as fun. Touchdown, Briscoe. He's such a good player, dude. That's the end of the third. It's 40 fucking 2-10. Jesus Christ. This game's over. I didn't realize it was that much of a blowout. 45-17 is going to be your final as we put a beat down on Arizona. We somehow managed to not play a single other good team in the conference. We will in the conference championship, though. I don't know how we managed to avoid every other good team in the Big 12. That is crazy. That's a great game from Grant Shelley. 360 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Rushing, we had 15 for 50 and 2 touchdowns for Pekulik. Decent game for Gaio. And then 9 for 111 and a touchdown for Fleck. Briscoe, 5 for 54 and a TD. And then 5 for 86 and 2 TDs for Wheeler. Everybody else did some stuff. O-line, solid. As usual lately. No TFLs. Ooh, that might be bad. Only 1 sec. That might be really bad. That might be really not good. Because we had a playstyle deal breaker that we were close on. 16 of 35, 2 touchdowns, no picks. How do they do so bad then? Their quarterback wasn't awful. I guess they just didn't have a lot of yards. But that might really hurt a playstyle deal breaker we have. We're B right now. We need a C+. Hopefully we just drop to a B-. I mean, or to a C+. I'd be okay with. Just obviously not below a C+. Can't do anything with those last 5 points. I mean, we can, but there's nothing I want to do with them. And we do get Celeste Cookis, 4-star D tackle from Honolulu. We're killing the Hawaii recruiting. All right, the guy did not commit elsewhere, but he might have locked us out. I don't think it would show us there if he did. We win, go 12-0 in the regular season, and somehow drop to number 5. Make that make sense. Did he lock us out? No, he did not. He is right here. Osgood. Okay, we stayed at B. Perfect. That's very, very good. The kicker considering us now? Thank God. He wasn't for a minute. I was going to be really annoyed. There is literally nothing that we can do with our hours currently, so we're just going to go ahead and get this bye-week sim. We do have a couple guys on campus for it, so maybe we get a commit here. They won't get any boost from it. They will get just the regular. Here's a boost. We do get Greg Osgood, 4-star edge rusher from Bowling Green. I believe the second commit from Bowling Green we've gotten in this cycle. We also get James Akbar, a 3-star guard from Iowa City, Iowa. And we also get Trey Foskey, a 3-star linebacker from Franklin, Virginia. Let's go. We unfortunately do end up losing out on Tracy Blunt, a tight end, to, of course, Oregon. They are the bane of my existence. I hate them with a passion. They are the worst. And we also dropped from number 5. Also going after a guy with the last name Magulligan. That's just hilarious. And we'll be taking on Arizona State in the Big 12 Championship. They're the number 7 team in the country. See, now we're actually getting some real competition. Hell yeah. Let's go. I don't want to. I'm scared. I don't think there's anything else we need to do in recruiting. I mean, there's just, like, we have all the guys that we're going to be able to get that at once in the, the cycle. From high school. I don't even really want this guy. She's just here for the class, which again, I forgot to show you guys the thing. Like he's not good. We're gonna take the L on Jeffrey Gums, even though he's about to commit, or Grums, whatever the fuck his name was. I think we're just gonna take the L there. Trask, we can hard sell him. Go ahead and show a little bit of recruiting, just because I haven't really shown too much of this stuff in last couple episodes, so I don't feel like not showing it. I don't feel like editing this part down, so I'm not going to. Magulligan we can hard sell as well, so let's go ahead and get him. I believe he's going to be the Clutch. Yep, Clutch is the new big time one for small schools, which I don't think we would consider ourselves a small school anymore. Looking okay on that guy, and we're looking great on the kicker. And yeah, there's just, I mean, we could take a look, see if anyone is randomly decommitted or something. Yeah, there's, can't get anything there. And then for 4 stars, yeah, there's no one that, I mean, we do have, the running back we can get if we really want him, but he's not good and we just don't really need another running back. So we brought in a 5-star. We have a really good running back on roster. We just, yeah, there's nothing else we need to do. So let's sim this week as well. Let Texas have that bust if they want him. We do get 4-star center Taylor Brent from Killeen, Texas. That's a huge commitment there. We needed an interior offensive lineman, and we got one. We also get Alan Trask, another linebacker. We also get Dion Deuceable from Miami. He'll play safety for us. Backup rotational guy. Who knows? We're in a recruiting battle for a 3-star safety, Tobias Magulligan. Come on, man. Why are we in a fucking recruiting battle for a 3-star? I guarantee you, whoever we're in a recruiting battle with, Louisville, yeah, I don't think they're a top 7 team in the country. Something tells me they're not a top 10 team in the country. I guess we can take a look and see if he's just making a silly decision, but he probably is. If Louisville's anywhere in here. Well, look at that. They're not a top 10 team. We dodged 3 of these teams in conference play, by the way. We dodged the number 8 team and the number 9 team and the number 7 team. Well, we didn't dodge them. And we'll play them in the conference championship. Oh, Louisville's right here. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. But that's crazy. We managed to dodge all of those teams during the regular season. Hopefully we're able to keep our recruiters. That'd be great. But not a whole lot else to do other than hop in this game against also undefeated Arizona State. Wow. I didn't expect them to actually be insanely highly rated. They are. Oh boy. This is a real test of how good we actually are. Because we've been beating up on the bad teams in the conference. Like the teams that are rated in the 60s and the 70s. We're playing another team in the high 80s. This is scary. These are scary hours. Coach Agerson looks like a fucking lunatic. I love it. I mean, we might still be able to make the CFP with a loss. I don't want to find out, though. Because there are the 2 teams that we mentioned that are right behind us. Oklahoma State and TCU. So we probably won't if we don't win. I know you don't get punished as hard for losing the conference championship nowadays, but it's still, you know, scary. Like, there are teams there that we didn't play that we might, you know, get passed over by. I thought about going to Fleck, but we'll just take the first down. We're not really doing great moving the ball in sim right now. We're kind of having to do all of the heavy lifting. But if Nick Briscoe keeps getting this wide open, it won't matter. Hurdle. If you get a one-on-one like that, you can absolutely hurdle this year, and it's so fun. It's so fun. I love it. It's my favorite. It's my actual favorite. Keep it with Grant Shelley. Get the edge. Gets a few yards there. Looks a little bit rattled, but he should be okay. I kind of want to try to throw the streak to Wheeler, but we're not going to. They have enough help on that side of the field. I don't think it's a good idea. But what is a good idea is throwing the ball to Jamal Fleck and trying to hurdle a man, but ultimately not needing to. Touchdown, Jamal Fleck. Gives us the lead early, and we get the ball back again on 4th and inches. Great job by the defense to hold Arizona State out of the end zone. We'll get the ball to Bakulik. He gets the first down. And shout out to Dr. Pepper sponsoring the Big 12 Bowl. I'm going to take a sip of mine. Dude, if I could ever get sponsored by Dr. Pepper, I could die happy. I love Dr. Pepper. Have for years. Fleck, deep shot, touchdown, Jamal Fleck. What a throw. Jamal Fleck does not want to lose this game. And we're going to need him to continue to play well. Arizona State has scored. You know who else doesn't want to lose this game? Nick Briscoe gets a block from Pakulik. Touchdown, Nick Briscoe. 21-7. And our defense appears to be playing some great football today, holding Arizona State to just 7 points halfway through the first half. Or halfway through the second quarter, I should say. Halfway through the first half would be the start of the second quarter. As you can see, we're 3/4 of the way through the first half because we're halfway through the... Never mind. I don't need to explain the math there. Ooh, the bump is going to be bad. Wheeler does hold on to the ball, so we don't get an interception there. I don't think we're anywhere close to field goal range. I don't know what the game is thinking. Arizona State does score. Makes it 21-14. This might be a shootout here in Arlington at Jerry World. That's a miss. That's a pretty bad miss. Had Briscoe up the seam there, but throw wasn't accurate. We'll try to get redemption there. That one completes to Nick Briscoe. Listen, I love running the ball. Not in a 2-minute drill. Let me throw, please. Firth. This. Anytime he moves the chains, you can say it's getting a Firth down on some Mike Tyson shit. Roll out all the room in the world for Grant Shelley. He's tackled out of bounds. Throw a flag. Now that we are in Arizona State territory, we can look to run the ball a little bit. Kulik somehow stays on his feet that entire time. Wow. I thought that was going to be a TFL. It ends up being a 9-yard gain. Well done. Jermaine Pekulik, what a run. Shelley, nothing doing there. I don't really want to run an RPO. I wanted to throw. I tried to throw. You can tell by the hurdle. I was holding Y. You can tell by the hurdle I was holding the Y button. I guess I pressed it too early. And that's what happens when you press it too early. We will go up 10, heading into the locker room, assuming Arizona State does not score there, and they didn't. I said Arizona weirdly. It's like my mouth forgot to make the rest of the word come out. That was weird. I didn't like that. Trevonte Wheeler first down. Giving us a lot of read option and a lot of run plays down in the red zone that typically doesn't go well for us. But somehow this is like the best we've looked running the ball against the best team we've played by a mile. So that's interesting. Ended up being lobbed up. That's clearly not what we wanted. Intercepted by Arizona State. That's just a bad, ugly play. Move on from it. Didn't happen. Don't let it affect you. Get out there. Make a play on the next drive. Ooh, Brandon Speaks is in. I don't like that. I mean, I like Brandon Speaks, but where's Grant Shelley? Oh, that is potentially devastating. Hopefully he's okay. We know Brandon Speaks can get the job done, but he just doesn't have that it factor, you know? Firth, good gain. You guys believe I called him Jamie for like half the fucking season? We'll get that to Jamal Fleck, first down. I mean, Brandon Speaks playing well. We know he can handle it. He's been in these positions before. He's been in the CFP twice. But man, Grant Shelley being hurt is not good. I know it's expert analysis that your starting quarterback getting injured is a bad thing. Let's see what the injury is. I'm scared to look, but I will. Out for the game with a high ankle sprain. Oof. Ryan Bolt injured again. Okuwai Inonu also injured again. As far as Lennon has been out for a while, it would appear. All right, well. The injury bug bites again. Hopefully he's able to play in the CFP with a high ankle sprain. But Brandon Speaks got us. Touchdown. Nick Briscoe. Good throw by Brandon Speaks. I mean, we win, but at what cost? We lose our quarterback. That was bad. Could have been worse. The guy played the tight end instead of the running back there. That could have been a lot worse, but we got lucky. We'll go into the fourth quarter up 17. But again, at what cost? Game also not over. Playing a really good team. That's wide open. Good throw. Gonna be short. Gotta at least get the first down there. Gallo. Touchdown, Cameron Gallo. He's gonna be a touchdown machine down here. He just has the quickness to just burst through holes. Pause. Ooh, finally, defense. Fourth and 9 for Arizona State. I think their quarterback is a Heisman candidate. I checked earlier to see if by any chance we had anyone, and of course we don't. That's on me. Big gain. They do score and get a 2-point conversion, so it's a 16-point game. Still 7 minutes to go in the fourth, so plenty of time. Curls are so scary to throw, but that was the most open thing, I thought. We do get the first. Oh, it's so fucking scary throwing a curl in this game. Speaks just does not have the same zip on his throws that fucking Shelly does, and that was ugly. 38-30. Arizona State making a comeback. They want us to run engage 8 on first down, by the way. That's insane. I respect it. Connor Hall in at linebacker. Did we get another injury? Is Tyler Wade hurt? That wouldn't be good. Hall's good, though. He's just not as good of an athlete. All right, maybe he needs to start. Connor Hall gets to the Arizona State QB. And that's going to be right before the 2-minute timeout as well. Get there. They're going to get the first down. No, they're not going to get the first down. It's going to be fourth down. 2-minute timeout. Big Kona injured a little bit. We're going to play the pass. They throw the curl. First down, Arizona State. Larry Square is the Arizona State QB. What a name. Can't cover both of them. Timeout, Sun Devils. Yeah, we're just kind of getting gashed right now. We need Quincy Gash back. We're just kind of getting beat up on. Press here is scary. We're going to try it. We're going to trust it. Trust our guys. Play action. Shot incomplete. 3rd and 1. Game on the line. We get a stop here. That'll essentially end it. RPO, good blocking. First down, Sun Devils. I think that guy is also a Heisman candidate. Got to get off the field here. Come on, someone make a play. Big hit by Teddy Montgomery. They hold on there, though. Get Montgomery blitzing. Oh, this is going to be open. It's going to be caught. It's not going to be broken up. Okay, nice. Alex Osman. Which I think for is Nicholas Kamar making that play. Tackle not made. McPhee beats. Another timeout called by Arizona State. I mean, this is what happens when I play defense. We just get completely torched in coverage, even when it's not being thrown at me. Like, what am I can't do anything about that. That's a 95 overall safety just getting destroyed. Did they get the 2-point conversion? They did. Tie game. Arizona State on a massive, massive comeback attempt. Yeah, 24 points in the 4th quarter. Jesus Christ. We have a minute to go, 3 timeouts. Plenty of time. Just can't make any mistakes here. And we don't there. Trevonte Wheeler down the field. Huge gain. Gives us, hopefully, field goal range. What a throw. Brandon Speaks. Needed something down the field, and we got something. Gives us really great field position to work with. Check down to the running back. That's nice. We're gonna let the clock run down here. At least try to line it up for the kicker. Oh my god. What a game. Pakulik gets us the first. And we're lined up right down the middle. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, you have to get to the line for the clock to start running. Just gonna chill out for a little bit, let the clock run down, call our timeout, take the field goal, and take home the Big 12 championship. That is the plan anyway, assuming everything goes according to it here in the next few seconds. Call timeout with 2 seconds remaining. 31-yarder, right down the middle for the senior, Charles Garbett. Kick is up, and it's good. Arkansas State are your Big 12 champions in the year 2030. What a game. Arizona State made a furious comeback in the fourth quarter. We do just enough to hold on, but again, at what cost? Grant Shelley, our starting quarterback, rolled his ankle in this one. We're hoping he'll be ready for... I mean, shit, we might end up getting a bye. That would be best case scenario. Give him an extra week to recover. He did throw 2 picks in this one, but Grant Shelley did not throw a pick in this one. He threw for 186 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Brandon Speaks did throw 2 picks. And Keenan Gay even came in for a couple plays. What the fuck was he in? I went 2 for 3, so good for him. Did Speaks also get banged up? That'd be really bad. Rushing good game from Pakulik. Gaio had a good game. Had a touchdown. 2 touchdowns, 11 catches, 141 yards for Nick Briscoe. Give that guy the motherfucking game ball. Holy, what performance. 8 for 98 for Trevante Wheeler. He had that huge catch to get us in field positioning, or get us good field position there at the end. Let me figure out the proper way to word that. 6 for 77 and 2 touchdowns for Jamal Fleck. Firth with a good game. Gaia with a good game. Pakulik had a catch. O-line held up pretty well against stiff competition. Just Amari Tyree giving up the sack. You can live with one giving up. Bunch of TFLs, half a sack for Connor Hall and Big Kona. And no picks in this one, but a win nonetheless. Big 12 champions. Let's go. Let me see this fucking sticker or whatever you want to call it. There it is. Oh, just kidding. That is Grant Shelley setting the single season passing yards record. Hell yeah. Congratulations, Grant Shelley. And there's our Big 12 championship banner. Let's fucking go, dude. But before we move on too much further, we do need to see how the injuries are looking on this injury report. Amani is going to be out for 1 more week. That's unfortunate. Partial MCL tear for Tyler Wade, and we already do the dislocated hip for Tavarius Lennon. But the good news is Grant Shelley will be ready for the CFP. Let's fucking go. 13-0. Oh my god, that's a lot of XP. Oh, Jesus, we're number 3 in the nation. Let's fucking go, dude. Daniel McPhee is the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week. I thought we were about to win an actual award. Never mind. Natural Defensive Player of the Week with his 5 tackles and, I guess, 3 deflections. It's good enough. Nick Briscoe, Offensive Player of the Week, obviously. 140 receiving yards will do that. And Mello Fink, the Arizona State receiver, does end up winning the Heisman. 81 catches, elite yards, and 29 touchdowns. Okay, dude. Okay, Mello. Good God, man. Nick Briscoe wins the John Mackey Award for Best Tight End. 68 catches for 932 yards and 10 touchdowns. We did actually win a real award. Let's fucking go. And here we have the... Do we need to do anything with our staff? Sweet. Our coordinators are both still here. You fucking love to see it. Early National Signing Day, though. Let's see how the heck we did. Trevante East. 4-star quarterback with star dev. Obana. 5-star speedster receiver with star dev. Impact for Darren Wall. Impact for Connor Steven. Impact for Alan Roos. Nope, that's a star. Star dev for Kyrie Keenan. Really good looking 4-star corner. Acosta, just normal. Damn it. Ecanum, impact. Damn it. Impact for Darrell Calvin. Elite dev for Eli Thomas. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna fucking cream my jorts. I'm not wearing jorts. Normal dev for Nick Boozer. Impact for Celeste Cookus. Normal for Greg Osgood, who gave us the most trouble. He, was like, yeah, I don't want to go here, actually. Yeah, okay, I'll go here. And he has a normal dev. You fucking bum. Impact for Taylor Brents. Normal for James Akbar. Normal for Brian Maddox. Normal for Trey Foskey. Fucking 3 stars, man. Ah, well, there you go. Fucking 3 stars. Star dev for Alan Trask. McGooligan, we are still in a recruiting battle for. Loser. And then Doozable has normal dev. Is Chip Thorne looking okay? Yeah, all right. We're going to get Chip Thorne, thankfully. We don't have to do anything about him. But what a class. What a frackin' class. Take a look at the CFP bracket. See who ended up making it. Michigan State and LSU in round 1. We have TCU and Arizona State in a Big 12 matchup. We also have UAB making it once again and Miami. And we also have UCLA and Oklahoma State. And then the buys are Oregon, Oklahoma, us, and Clemson. So we'll be playing the winners of Miami and UAB. I mean, I would love another crack at UAB. We played them a lot. We are their one loss on their schedule this season. So we left the American and they took over as a dominant force that made it to the CFP. So good for them. We'll see who we ended up taking on in the quarterfinals as we get this week simulated. No commits there. Kind of expected that, but we do have some playing time, guys. How about you just stay? It'll be fine. We'll figure that out. We'll be taking on Miami in the Fiesta Bowl. All right. Unfortunately, we would not get a third opportunity at UAB in 2 seasons. Would have loved a third crack at UAB, although it was a really fucking close game, as you just saw, 24-27 in overtime. Miami barely escapes. LSU beats Michigan by a field goal. Arizona State clobbers TCU. We already saw UAB Miami play a very close game, and UCLA beats Oklahoma State by 2 scores. So we have LSU Oregon, Arizona State Oklahoma, Miami Arkansas State, and then UCLA Clemson. One of these schools is not like the other. It's us, because we're not supposed to be here. But we are where we belong. We finally made it to this point, and we'll go ahead and just check our coordinators to just make sure we don't have to replace them, because I really don't want to. All right, cool. I think it would say hire staff if we did, but I'm still going to check all the time. We'll see how good Miami is. Pretty good. 87 overall, 89 offense, 86 defense. We have the advantage on defense, but our offense and their defense are pretty evenly matched. But our defense should dominate their offense, right? 2 overall higher. That's how that works, I think. Because we're a higher rated defense, they should not be able to move the ball against us. I'm almost positive that's how this is going to work. Where are we? Is this NRG in Houston? Looks like it with the retractable roof. Look at this packed ass stadium. Here to see the Red Wolves and I'll get it. I have to remember who we're playing. Hurricanes. Got there. I'm who are we playing? I'll know what this is. I think of who we're playing. Couldn't remember who we were playing. I kept wanting to say Wildcats. I thought we were playing Arizona for some reason. That's just not right. They had 2 wins. 3rd and 9. Off rip for Hurricane. Let's get off the field. Fun storyline here. Our quarterback, Grant Shelley from Miami, chose us over the University of Florida. These bastards didn't even want him. Thankfully, they didn't want him, actually, but He's probably annoyed at it. Hopefully he's not too annoyed at it and wants to end up transferring there. Ooh. Osmond, where are you at, man? Touchdown, Miami. That was ugly. Oh. Okay. It appears the game is just over. 24-0 early. I mean, we could try for the comeback, but it's not looking too hot for your heroes. Wow, that pressure got in instantly. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Jamal Banks gets the first down. Wow, we're getting stomped out right now. I mean, there's still plenty of time. But we gotta get there quick. We're not gonna be able to get the fucking snap off. How about some urgency there, guys? We're down a lot, in case you hadn't noticed. We got a Briscoe. He, I think, caught it, but I don't think we can afford a field goal. I mean, what does a field goal do for us? Make it a 21-point game? We got to try to cut into the lead, man. We need a touchdown. It's touchdown or bust from this point on, I think. Briscoe, they're going to not say that has forward progress. Oh, we got an interception. Nice. 12-yard line is where we're at. How about, like, something that's not play action? I don't really love mesh here either, but it's better than a play action. Or fucking whatever else we had all go. I mean, I'm just gonna assume we can't run the ball, but we can try, I guess. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. Take a yard. Miami calling a timeout. And they went up real quick. Jesus, come on, man. Give us a fucking chance. We can't run block for shit. We can't pass block for shit very often either, but we can't run block for our lives, man. If our lives depended on it. Javonte Wheeler touchdown. Gives us a chance heading into the second half. 27-7. We're just not getting any moments. Yeah, this game is probably just over. I don't think there's really any chance of a comeback here. Get that out. First down, first and goal. I'm ashamed it took me so long to think of that. Man, I want to win a fucking postseason game, man. We have yet to win a single bowl game. Obviously, we haven't won a college football playoff game. We got to buy this year, and we still just get fucking stomped out. Touchdown. We got to get a stop. We did. Or did we? Yeah, we did. Our defense is trying. I mean, they gave up 24 quick points, but they're trying to give us an opportunity to get back in. But we're unfortunately only getting like a bunch of play action bullshit. I just want fucking... I hate that play. I wanted Briscoe on a route. He wasn't running a route initially. Might be why the pressure got in so quickly. Wheeler opening on the backside. Good gain. Very solid gain. Keep it with Grant Shelley. Touchdown. Grant Shelley. That's awesome. Gives us a chance. Another stop and we're right back in it. Would have been cool if we would have gotten an offensive moment there. 3rd and 12. We just simply have to get off the field here, boys. We just have to. I'm going to use the D-line because I don't trust myself. Someone get in the backfield, make a play. Just don't give him the first. Don't give him the first. Nice, nice. They will get a field goal, which will make it a 2-possession game, but we're still alive. It's 4th and 5. That's bad. We get the first. Wheeler. Let's go. We turned it over. That's probably the ball game. RPO is going to be incomplete. But we got safetied. Come on, man. We can't get safetied. We can't make mistakes like that. We had a chance to come back, but the offense just didn't want to bat enough in some. Briscoe, good rack opportunity. We gotta hurry. We still have time. Need a touchdown and an onside kick. We still have 3 timeouts. We want to save them. Pape. We have to call a timeout there. We didn't get the first. Try to fire it into Briscoe. I don't know what I was doing. Ah, man. How cool would it be to win a fucking postseason game? How cool would it be? 32-21 is your final. We just went down too much, too early. Miami came out, punched us in the mouth in the first quarter, and we weren't able to come back. Just an insurmountable lead. At 21 unanswered points in the first quarter, you can't really expect to win a game giving up shit like that. They didn't score another touchdown for the rest of the game. It was all field goals and safeties. 3 interceptions for Shelley. Yeah. Good game from Wheeler. He tried. Akulik had a receiving touchdown. Briscoe goes out sad. Fleck went out real sad. I mean, he could be back. He probably won't be, but he could be. Didn't even give up too many sacks. Defense tried aside from the first quarter. Bernard DeBeer with a sack. Alex Osmond with a pick. One of these days we'll win a fucking playoff game. All right. Off-season time, pretty much. Let's see what the rest of the CFP ends up shaking out. See how it ends up shaking out, I should say. Connor Hall is the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week. Good for him. Yeah, it's bye week. That's what it is. Check out the bracket. LSU beats Oregon. Arizona State beats Oklahoma, both by a field goal. We lose by 2 possessions to Miami, and Clemson beats UCLA by a touchdown. So we have Arizona State and LSU in the semis, and Miami versus Clemson in the other one. So fucking there goes the damn Arizona State in what should have been our spot. We'll go ahead and get the next level there for Architect for receivers. Because upgrading receivers is sexy. National championship game is going to be LSU versus Clemson in Atlanta. Pretty much a direct neutral site game. Basically just meeting in the middle and saying, hey, let's see who has a better traveling fan base. Another 4500 XP. Don't mind if I do. Pro potential goes down. Pro potential is super broken. I did figure that out. So it's not just like, you know, ours not being up to date. It's just the thing itself is super broken. Clemson beats LSU 34-31. And they are your 2030 national champions. A new national champion every year. That's cool. That's really cool. All right, players leaving. Time I dread the most. Who all is going to be leaving us? Alex Osmond is a projected round 1 pick. He's going pro. Damian Bloom is a projected round 1 pick. He is going pro. There's no chance. Jamal Fleck is a round 2 pick. He is transferring. Big Kona wants to leave because of playing time. Buddy, you are a guaranteed starter. We're gonna make sure he doesn't leave. Same thing with Vinny Ryan Bolt. If they're leaving because of playing time, you are 2 starters. I'm not letting you leave because of your playing time. That's just not happening. You both played a ton this year. Brandon Speaks wants to transfer because of playing time. I would like him to stay. Tyree Franks can go. Did Jonesboro move? This is the second year in a row we've had someone try to transfer because of proximity to home. All right, whatever, dude. Carlos Alcantara wants to transfer. He has not been persuaded. And Kenan Gay wants to transfer for playing time. Be my guest, dude. Okay. I will try to get Tyree Franks back. I mean, we don't need him. We don't need this guy. He's not that good. But I'm going to make sure the D tackles don't leave because that's stupid. The playing time bullshit when they're both guaranteed to be heavily involved is dumb. Outside that doesn't work on NFL players. That is good. But yeah, no, you are staying. And you are staying. Go ahead and try on these guys. Nah, didn't think so. But good news is we actually could keep Nicholas Kumar. He has decided to stay. Appreciate you, bud. Let's take a look at who all else is planning to leave us. At quarterback. Oh, we do still have an opportunity to bring back Brandon Speaks. I mean, I would like to. He has not been persuaded. Thank you very much, Brandon Speaks. Started for us for 2 seasons, went to 2 back-to-back CFPs with us. He is going to go somewhere and look to be a starter. Losing some depth at running back. Zach Rasmussen graduates, as does Jermaine Pekulik. We will be missing both of those players. Receiver Jamal Flex going pro. Tyree Franks. We have too much depth at receiver now. Some of them are good, but we have too much depth. Nick Briscoe is going to be a 6th round pick. Hopefully he goes a little bit higher than that. Qatar is leaving because of playing time. Irwin is leaving because apparently Jonesboro shifted like 20 miles to the east or something, and he doesn't like that. So whatever, he's gone. Gilbert Trask is graduating. He started for us at guard. Big Kona is staying. Vinny Rumble staying. They are 2 starters at D tackle. I don't know why they would want to leave. That shit's dumb. We also are losing Jeremy Fleming to graduation. We are losing anyone off the edge. Bo Biggs, multi-year starters graduating. Not losing anyone at Micah Will. Corner, we're graduating Daniel McPhee, who's going to be a 3rd round pick. Lorenzo Mulligan going to be a 3rd round pick, and Tavarius Lennon also going to be a 3rd round pick. So our 3 transfer portal players this season all gone. Alex Osmond and Damian Bloom both going to be 1st round picks at safety. And Nicholas Woods graduating at the other safety position. Charles Garbett, kicker, is graduating, but we have a very good one heading in to replace him. So it could have been a lot worse. It's not as bad as it did end up, as we thought it could have ended up being. I thought I was going to lose a lot more players to playing time with, especially at receiver, but we didn't. So that's good. Check draft results real quick. Alex Osmond, 1st round pick. Damian Bloom, 1st round pick. Jamal Fleck, 2nd round pick. Daniel McPhee, 3rd round pick. 4th from Nick Briscoe. He did go up. He was supposed to be 6th. He ended up going 4th. Good decision, whoever took him early. Tavarius Lennon, 5th round pick. 5th round for Lorenzo Mulligan. And Pekulik sneaks in to round 7. Man, if only fucking Pro Potential wasn't broken right now. That'd be great. Plenty of time to work with in the transfer portal. Let's see how many good players are available. We're open for business at a lot of positions, so I'm interested. East-West playmaker Mateo Olvera. We don't really need a running back, but we'll take a look at a lot of these guys. With quarterback, Josh Trapasso. All right. I mean, we don't need a quarterback, but again, these are all players we'll consider. A couple of potential starters at tackle. Ooh, sophomore transfer. Darren Tapp. I'm very interested. Oh, there's a lot of QBs. A lot of QBs in the portal this year. A lot of running backs as well. I mean, I don't really want another running back, but if any of them are like truly insane, I'd be wrong to not look, you know? I'll update you guys. I mean, this guy is ridiculous. 96. Really good accuracy. He's a fucking freshman. We found a couple of decent looking safeties. We're going to bring in Frank Bajan if he doesn't have any abilities, but he is a freshman transfer who does look this good. And then Kane Brisby looks ridiculously talented as a junior transfer. So an upperclassman we're bringing in. And then we're not bringing anything into Mike linebacker. I think we're actually okay there. We have a couple of outside linebackers that we are bringing in. Edge is okay. We're a little bit thin at D tackle, but we're bringing in a ton on the O-line. Oh my God, look at the fucking, just the blocking of Burks. He's insane. He's incredible. He's only a sophomore as well. And then for Sam Herman, He's not quite as good, but he's pretty solid. But if we take a look at tackle, we have Darren Tapp, who is a freak of nature, and then Anthony Page, also a freak of nature. Both these guys are well-rounded tackle prospects who will just hopefully come in and dominate. Now, we do have Eli Thomas, who we are very excited for. But, I mean, yeah, we're bringing in just a lot of good players at tackle. We desperately need to upgrade our O-line, and we are really trying to do it. Bernie Duke, route artist with platinum cutter and an incredible athlete. Yeah, we definitely want that. And then we do have a couple of running backs that I forgot about, so that's rough. If I had to pick any of these guys, I mean, I don't really want any of them as a thing. It would probably just be Mateo Olvera, just because he does have the best athleticism, but I think the best for the team would probably be Parrish, 5'10", 221, a little bit more of a power back. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw some hours on Parrish, just so we do have a little bit of a power back. We don't really have one on roster currently. We have a Canham, who is an East West playmaker, so is Cam Gallo, so we do need a little bit of a power back, at least for a year. And then Tyler Pippen looks a little bit crazy. He has really good throw power, really good speed, really good accuracy, but we don't really need him. But he is there. If he gives us a chance next week, we might consider putting hours on him just cuz, but it's not really something we're in dire need of. The Magula again, the safety chooses a different school. Okay, good for you, bud. Bad choice. We have unlocked talent developer. That's pretty cool. A little bit late to get that out though, but we did get it. Pippen not getting offers, so we might just bring him in just to fucking do it. What year is he? He's a freshman? Oh. Fucking send the goddamn house. Get the fuck in here. What the hell? I assume he's gonna be a senior or something. No, that is a fucking freshman. That is that good. Should get some commits here. We don't. And we aren't getting the receiver. I hate Oregon. I hate Oregon so much. Darren Tapp, 4-star tackle from Denton, Texas, has committed to the class, as has 4-star left tackle Anthony Page. 2 huge gets on the O-line, 2 new starters. We also get a 4-star guard, Sam Herman. We're completely reworking our O-line. Cameron Dennis, random 2-star depth D-tackle, or strong safety. Also joins, I wish it was a D-tackle. Yeah, we didn't really bring anyone in at D-tackle. We are in a recruiting battle for Tremaine Brown and Jamerson Burks. That's unfortunate. That is pretty unfortunate. All right, we have everything set up as best we can. Let's get through the final week of recruiting. I've kind of messed up. I got the running back on campus who we were guaranteed to get instead of the receiver who we're battling out Oregon for, so we'll see if we end up getting him. We do get the kicker, Chip Thorne. We also get George Parrish, the running back who we were going to get, who I wasted the visit on. See if it costs us the receiver. We get Tyler Pippen, the 4-star quarterback from Houston. We get Mitchell Temple, a corner. We get Frank Bajent, the safety. We get the other safety, Kane Brisby. We get Tremaine Brown, nice. We were in a recruiting battle for him. He has 99 speed. We do get Larry Whiteheart. That was the receiver. Let's fucking go. All right, we do come out with at least one big-time receiver. We do miss out on the guard, Jamerson Burks, to TCU. All right, that's fine, I guess. We do also level up. I'm pretty sure we also got 6,666 XP. That's not cursed at all. We hit the portal very hard this year, and we needed to because we really needed to improve our offensive line, and I would say we did that in a big way. So let's see just how good of a class this ends up being. We already know East has star for Obama, star for Darren, or impact for Wall, impact for Stefan, star for Kyrie, Keenan we knew, Cannon with impact we knew, Calvin we knew, Thomas with elite we knew, Boozer with normal we knew, Cookus with the impact I think we knew, Osgood, yeah, we knew Osgood. Brent with impact I think is new. I think this is where we start not knowing. Akbar with normal, Maddox with normal, Bosky with normal. Oh no, it was a 3-star run. Alan Traskin, okay, remember that. Deuceable had normal we knew, and now here we actually don't know. Thorne, star dev for the kicker. Hell yeah, dude. Darren Tapp with impact. Impact for George Parrish. Normal for Tyler Pippen, but look at his fucking stats. I mean, he's gonna just end up being a backup probably. Anthony Page with impact. We do miss out on Burks with star. That sucks because he's only a sophomore. We do get Herman with impact. Brown has star dev. Star dev for Mitchell Temple. Normal for Frank Bajent. That's annoying. I mean, he's really good, but that dev trait's annoying. Frisbee with star. Dennis with normal, and then star for Larry Whiteheart. So he brought in a bunch of guys who are going to be one-year rentals to just hopefully mercenary a championship. That's the idea anyway. Let's get into position changes. Pippin's an 80. He's a good backup. Javante East is 74 overall. He's the guy waiting in the wings. Parrish is an 88. Okay, that was a good decision to bring in a running back. But we're still hopeful Gaio can like take his job. Like Gaio could be the main runner, and then he could just be the goal line back type of thing. I want a lot of Gaio this season. McCannum's only a 73. Bruh. The 5-star running back we went after last year was an 83, and we get a fucking 73 5-star. What's the fucking point of being a 5-star? You're gonna be a fucking 73 overall. You're like barely a fucking 2-star, dog. Larry Whiteheart's really highly rated. We're gonna have a lot of receivers we're gonna need to transfer out. Like a lot. Mo Obana's a 79 overall. That's good. Darren Wall's a 73. A couple of really good players there, but yeah, we're gonna need to get rid of a few guys there. We don't really have anything great at tight end this year. That's gonna be a problem. Our best part of the offseason, the training results. We do unlock Elite Recruiter. I forgot to look at the fucking thing again. I mean, we had 2 top 5 classes. I keep forgetting. We had one last year, and we obviously get our second one there. Show me some dev trait upgrades. Devontae Wheeler upgrades his development trait. Nice. How about a quarterback? How about Grant Shelley? Parrish upgrades the new running back. Okay, that's cool. I also forgot to look at stats. Can we still see season stats? Grant Shelley, 4,300 yards, 37 touchdowns, 15 picks. Not bad. Cam Gaio had a good year. Okay, we can't see any of the guys who are no longer on the team. That makes sense, but Wheeler had a monster season. Yeah, I'm just not good at remembering a lot of things. We're returning a few sacks. Returning a few interceptions. All right, not bad. But I'm going to go through, have all of the fun in the world, upgrading my players. It's going to be fun. I will show you Grant Shelley, though. And maybe even Pippin. Only 24, but 38 for Grant Shelley. Should be pretty nice. Where do we need him to improve the most? I would like to get him some abilities. I'd say 95 throw power is fine. I want to focus a lot on accuracy this year. And yeah, he can't unlock any abilities. I want to get dot. I want to get like pretty much all of those. So, I mean, elusiveness is like break sack and stuff, so we need that as well. But I think we're going to focus heavily on accuracy, get everything well into the 90s. I want to get deep accuracy into at least the mid 80s. Yeah, we can afford one more. He's a 91. Okay, that's really good. So we can get hopefully at least some abilities now. We can get mobile resistance up to gold, but I would rather get dot. We can't get option or extender. We don't have enough break sack, so I guess we need to focus on elusiveness. That's going to be expensive. Yeah, it's 6. We can't afford it. Can't afford the quickness or health, so I guess we'll just dump this into IQ. He's a 91 overall, so he's looking great. He's very accurate, medium, short, and on the run, and under pressure. Deep ball can still use a little bit of work, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I think Grant Shelley is incredible. We all knew that. All right, so Cam Gaio got up to Silver Shifty, Bronze Sidestep, and 360. He didn't have any of those, and we got his elusiveness completely maxed out. So he is just a really complete running back. Next year, we're going to focus on carrying and power and all that other good stuff. But yeah, getting him up to these breakpoints is very good, and he will certainly be our starting main running back. As good as George Parrish is, this is Cam Gaio's backfield. I don't see like Larry Whiteheart was so easy to get. He's almost completely maxed out. We're going to save a lot of these points. Can't get quick jump. I mean, we might as well just go ahead, grab that. We can't even get shifty. I mean, shit, might as well. We can still upgrade that to max that out and have... I can't max out power. Okay, but we can max out elusiveness if we need to have that. All right. He's terrible. 81 points to spin for Jake Firth. Yeah, let's go ahead and up that a little bit. We'll go ahead up that a little bit. And why not get crazy one more? And then his hands, yeah, those could use some work too. I mean, they're actually not very good, so they do need some work. How about getting the catching up a little bit more, and then route running? Yeah, I mean, that's already really good, but why not upgrade it as much as we can, you know? Good grief. Get that up a little bit. And how about some elusiveness? God damn, Jake Firth. What a fucking player. So Kane Brisby ended up being a really good ad in the portal. He's a fucking 97 overall with Platinum House Call and Robber and also Gold Ball Hawk. And unbelievable zone coverage, unbelievable athlete. Yeah, this ended up being a really good fucking find in the transfer portal. Holy shit. Our team is looking pretty freaking insane after upgrades. Yeah, we are going to be a very good overall team. You just see how many high 80s players we have. We even have quite a few 90s nowadays, and a fucking transfer safety is our highest overall player on the team. And then Nicholas Kumar finishes as a 96. We have a ridiculous roster. If we don't win an Natty, we're in trouble. We also have quite a few players set up to where if we need to do the thing with the thing motivator, we can, because the update's not out. Actually, no, it might be a thing. This is an offline franchise anyway. Oh my fucking god, we're 96 overall, 94 offense, 99 overall defense. Holy shit, I wasn't expecting all of that. We are gonna have to unfortunately encourage some transfers, not too many though, but we need to be careful and make sure we only transfer people that don't have our ability to do that thing that we need to do. We're gonna stay in the Big 12. Hopefully we end up playing more of the good teams this year. In terms of coach skills, we can spend 1 in Architect, which we will get probably just this for receivers. Yeah, probably just that. And we'll start working towards other things. I might go ahead and just jump the coach XP to fastest just so we can get some cool abilities, because we're winding down the series. So I think it'd be fun to go ahead and do that. We might. We'll see. Oh, we're up to a 97 overall now, by the way, in case you were curious. 96, 99. Wow. I did not expect this to be anything close to that. That's fucking wild. Let's see who all has interest in us. Hopefully we have some 5 stars who just really want to come to the school. You would think at some point. We have a corner and a D tackle. You know what? We're actually going to need D tackle this year, so we'll take a look at them. Floyd Sills, how are you looking, buddy? You are okay. I mean, it's zone and pure power. 2 not very good archetypes. This guy has insane abilities, but he is a bust. But he's going to be probably pretty good. This is a player you probably leave on your board. 93 strength, good tackle, good block shed. Already has platinum fucking hammer. Yeah, I mean, we want Maurice Ringo. I can tell you that. Like, we're not going to let this player go. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I can't believe we're a 96 overall team. It's going to be hopefully an amazing year. Could be the last season. It depends on how the next season goes. But if you guys want it as soon as possible, drop a like and I'll get it out for you as quick as I can. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy.